Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Monday Night Football last night featured the Arizona Cardinals visiting the Dallas Cowboys. Arizona starting quarterback Kyler Murray was out, but backup Jacoby Brissett filled in nicely, throwing for 261 yards and 3 total touchdowns in a 27-17 Cardinals victory. Former Buckeye Marvin Harrison added 7 catches and 96 receiving yards. The basketball Buckeyes opened up the season last night against IU Indy. The Buckeyes won a high-scoring affair, 118-102. And finally, the Big Ten announced yesterday that Ohio State football's November 15th matchup versus UCLA at the Horseshoe will be a 7:30 kickoff on NBC. This update was sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Good morning, Columbus.
Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wake up! Not this one!
Frizzle left tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth
Mr. T-Bone.
and a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis, pal.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Did it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, yeah. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. What's up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning, Tyvis.
Good morning.
How are we feeling today?
You know, T-Bone, yesterday I was sitting there and saw, about my check. I told them, I had talked to my boss from the Browns.
For those who missed it, your check from the Browns, you get a physical check. It's not in direct deposit.
Correct.
And it has been sitting in the mail somehow for like weeks now.
Yeah.
Weeks you've been waiting on this check.
The check got mailed out from Cleveland on October 17th.
Okay.
Today is the 4th.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I was talking to my boss last week, and I was like, at that point last week, I was like, it's been about 2 weeks. I still haven't got the check. I was like, can they just void the check and then write me a new one?
Sure.
He was like, well, the lady that handles that is on vacation because last week was the bye week, so she took her week off. So he said I would have to wait till today to get the new check.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, whatever. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm going to just wait till Tuesday, go up there, get a new check. Yesterday, I asked my wife, said, did the mail come? She was like, yeah, it ran, but it didn't say your check was in there. It's like, okay, well, whatever. So I was like, well, let me go check it anyways. And I checked that mailbox. And I just, at this point, I'm just frustrated. So I checked it and I just grabbed the mail. I didn't even really look at it. I just grabbed the mail. I got back in the car and I looked down and I seen that orange helmet.
Oh.
And all I thought was, I'm rich. I'm rich. Yes, the check has finally made it to my pockets.
We needed the Shane McMahon, here comes the money.
Yeah,
That would have been
you know what?
perfect.
That's actually, Yeah, we should have found that. I was also thinking if Rihanna has a song about someone needing to have her money, that would have also been a good one if we had any of that in there. But yeah, that's good, Tyvis. I'm glad you got your check finally. I mean, you only have 18 jobs, so it's good that one of them is actually paying you, so that's good. By the way, I'm just like you, though, because, I've worked in this business for a long time. We are not hurting for money. Obviously, we would all like more, but we are financially secure enough that I still have to work, but
No, I'm broke.
Well, you understand. Like I've got kids that are going to go to college. I've got stuff that
That's why That's why we're broke.
Yes,
We have
right.
kids.
We got kids. Exactly right. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Have you ever? What's the term? I was going to say MILF, but that's wrong. It's
Like sugar mama?
No, it's not. No, that's wrong. That's the wrong term. What was that? I don't know. Listen, what I know is it's dual income, no kids. Have you ever heard that term?
Dual income, no kids.
They call them
Dink.
dink.
Yeah.
A dink.
Oh, never
A dink
heard of
is
that.
not a MILF.
He's a porn star.
That's different. It's a dink is a dual income family with no kids.
Okay.
So you're talking 2 people working, no children taking up the money. That's great.
So they rich.
Yes. And those are the people that are like, my Lego set that features 8,000 pieces and it's the Titanic and it's the size of like a bathtub. That's who that family, they're like, that's what we do because they don't have, what else are you going to do? They're not running kids to practice, all that stuff. And I do think about that sometimes. But I am like you that when my money is on the line, I need that as soon as possible. And so like, I was in a pool for March Madness last year, or it wasn't March Madness. It was a college basketball pool I did with some buddies.
You won,
Yeah, I won. Oh, I dominated. You asked Timmy Hall about my domination because I wiped the floor with him. That's why he's like the 8th best college basketball expert at this station, because even I beat him. But what we did was we had a draft where we drafted college players at the start of the year, only Big Ten players.
Okay,
and then it was like
I was
a
about
fantasy
to say
team.
that's a lot.
It was a fantasy team, and it was based on like your cumulative points over the year.
College basketball fantasy.
Yeah. And
that's some degenerate stuff.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
tell you,
Yes,
yeah,
it
but you know
is.
who won it? This guy, me, college basketball expert. Yeah. So, and I'm in there with guys who are like big college basketball fans. So
Was
I thought I was
Reimer in there?
No, Reimer was in there. He's not in this circuit. Now this year, if we're doing it again, I don't think they're doing it
You
again.
better leave him alone.
I would ask him to. No, I would ask him to join.
I'd
ask him to
forfeit.
join.
No, if Reimer's in it, I'm out.
Well, here's the thing. I
don't
thought
want
I was
those problems.
going to get smacked, but you know, it's funny. Everybody was like, "Well, give me this guy from the Buckeyes. Give me that guy from the Buckeyes." And I was like, "Nope. Give me this guy from Purdue. Give me this guy from Michigan State." And go figure. I wiped the floor with everybody last year. So when it came time,
You pay that money.
it was like a week went by, and there were still like 3 guys who hadn't paid, and I talked to the commissioner, and I'm like, listen, I know I'm on the radio, you guys know, I'm going to need those checks. What do I need to do? What do you need to do? Someone needs to go over there. And so some cages were rattled, and then sure enough, I got my Venmos, and we're good. So everything got squared away.
This
I'm just
is
saying, I gave it a week.
This is
I gave it a
funny.
week, but I needed that money because
See,
I won.
What you talking
It's
about?
principle.
So let me tell you real quick. Because this is funny that you bring this up.
Yeah.
So I've been in football fantasy with like some of my childhood buddies, right? That
Sure.
I grew up with. And one of the guys was like the commissioner, so he collected the money and all of those things. Well, when it came time to pay the money, I guess the economy's bad. He took the money and spent it on something else. So the person that won last year to this day have not been paid.
And
I ain't talking about just a couple dollars. This is a nice little chunk of change that he ain't got. So this is what
you call this person a friend.
So
this is over for me. The friendship's over.
I don't care. I didn't win, so
Okay.
I can care less. I can care less. But so now when we did this year's league, the only way that people would do the league was if Tyvis handled the money, because Tyvis has 5 different jobs and they not worried about the money.
See, that's terrible.
I was going to say, when you're worried about, you're not getting your check from the Browns, and T-Bone, you're worried about not being a dink, dual income, no kids. I'm doing the opposite. Single income, 1 kid.
Yeah,
and
right.
that's worse.
That's a lot.
That's the other end of the spectrum.
That's a lot right there. So I do get that.
It's not like you were married and like got a divorce. That would make it even worse.
No, you've been accustomed. You've been accustomed to this style of living, is what we're saying. Like
right.
Now, what I do think is this is our project for next year, 2026. It is Dylan finds a sugar mama. Like
I'm on board. I'm completely on board.
Let's help Dylan. If you
you need a sugar mama.
If you are a witch, a witch, no, a rich.
If you're
back up. Hold
a
on.
witch as well.
Pause. Rich. If you are a rich woman, and you are interested in a single man who has a child but is also a great dad and a great human being,
is it an age?
Hit us up.
Is it an age restriction on this?
That's up to Dylan.
Obviously over 18, but outside of that,
I don't think anyone's worried about that. I think it's the other way where it's like 65 and older.
Is it too old that you would date?
Dylan, think about your opportunity here.
Yes, just because I can't be a hypocrite about these situations.
How do you mean?
What do you mean?
Maybe Gianna's other parent, she potentially may or may not be, with an older man.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. So you're saying what's good for the goose? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I gotcha. We're trying to get you. We're trying to get you out of through college.
I may or may not have been critical of that situation.
Oh,
but
okay.
now that the shoe's on the other foot, I'm like, you know what? Maybe she wasn't wrong.
Oh, let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you right now. Now I'm in my 40s now, but like what I'm saying is I got married at 23. And so me and my wife were both the same age, so we've been married for almost 20 years now. However, had I made it to like 28 or 29 and then there was nothing had happened in that way, I would have absolutely been at the senior centers and looking up like who's got trust funds and been like, let me go over here and bring some whatever I need to bring to like, I'm going to get into that situation. Because at that point, yeah, I would have probably done that is what I'm saying. So I say don't limit yourself. But you know what I mean?
See, for me, like, I don't know. I'm how old am I? 33.
That's right.
I've dated women in their 40s, and when they're in their 40s,
did you?
Yeah,
good for you.
And
good job.
When they're in their 40s and they're single,
They know what they want.
they're more hood rats than the 20-year-old single ones. They're worse. They're on their worst behavior. They've done gave up. Gave up. They're wild.
That's actually,
they're crazy.
I'm shocked.
They're more crazy.
No,
I thought I was scared of 20-year-olds as a 30-year-old. I'm more scared of the 40-year-olds as a 30-year-old.
That's fascinating.
They're on some other stuff,
That's
guys.
because you going to these concerts looking for them and all that. You got to go to Target or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. You need to be at
told you about. You got to go to the grocery store or
I don't know,
something.
Tyvis. Maybe you just have more confidence in me, but I just don't have the ability to walk up to someone in aisle 11 of Target and be like, "What's up, baby?"
No.
That's not what you do.
I don't know what the approach is in Target. Or like people are like, go to Target, go to the library. Like,
yeah, Dylan, if you walk into like the nonfiction section at the library, like, hey yo, like, what up? Like, get over here. Like, that's not going to work. I agree. All right. So we need to obviously help Dylan out a little bit.
I mean, he said something about concerts. Like concerts, it's like.
You said you go to concerts.
They can barely hear you anyway.
Yeah, you don't. That's
what you say. What you say? You're having a good time. Me too.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything for you
either.
Dylan, what you need is someone who's like a CEO level, C-suite executive level. No, you need like executive level, like that type of person who then could just come in and direct your life, and you're like, yes, ma'am. What? Oh, okay, yep, Like you have no more say, but everything's covered. I think that's where you need right now.
Part of the problem of me being single is probably because I would not be about that. I'm too much of a control freak.
Oh, see, no. You got to give up control. You got to lose. You just got to let.
Well,
if
she's the breadwinner,
you got to let that go. You got to let that go.
If that was the case, I would probably be a little more lenient in the being told what to do category.
That's what I'm saying.
The other way ain't been working, so you might need to try something different.
You got to be like Coach O in that situation. What door you want me to go out?
I mean,
where you want me to leave, and what door you want me to go out?
I'm in the camp now of unmarried at 33. I just avoided my first divorce.
You know who that reminds me of? Jesus. I'm married at 33. So.
Is that my fate?
No, yes, you're getting crucified. But it will be good
very soon.
In the long run, it'll be great for everyone, okay? Just not in the immediate future. All right, how do you feel about the Romans, just out of curiosity? All right, we'll come back. OSU men's basketball. They had a game last night. They opened up their season. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. Right now, no major problems across your Central Ohio interstates. Busy traffic on 71 into downtown and on 33 on the southeast side. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Get a holiday loan from BMI Federal Credit Union and choose a loan amount from $1,000 to $5,000. BMIFCU.org/holiday loan.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Save big money on everything for your next project when you shop at Menards. We carry the largest in-stock selection of Hunter ceiling fans. They provide consistent comfort all year round and also help reduce energy costs. Right now, save big on Hunter ceiling fans when you shop at Menards. View our entire selection of Hunter ceiling fans today on Menards.com. Plus our weekly flyer with plenty more great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here. After retiring from professional football, I never expected that me, Bobby, I'd have low testosterone. So I went to my friends over at Affinity. I got my labs done, and now I've been on a testosterone replacement plan with Affinity for 8+ years. Best of all, they've supplemented it with peptides and lots of other great products. Learn why me and thousands of men trust the experts at Affinity to feel their best. Get more energy, better workouts, feel like yourself again. And do not waste another day. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com today.
Wendy's new Snickerdoodle Cookie Frosty Fusion is the perfect holiday gift. With rich frosty and chunks of Snickerdoodle cookies, it's the one thing on everyone's list. Not mine, though. I don't need anything. Definitely don't get me a Snickerdoodle Frosty that comes in vanilla or chocolate. How would you even get it to me anyways? I mean, no, I'm totally good. Please get me one. I want one so bad. For the frosty gift everyone's asking for, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Hours may vary by location.
Aaron, I'm freaking out a little that you're giving away $500 in free repairs whenever someone buys a new water heater.
When people are faced with an unexpected expense, an unexpected gift helps restore balance to the universe.
Get Eco.
ECO. How many things can our plumbers do for $500 or less?
Tons of things.
Like what?
We can repair a toilet that's not working. We can replace a hose bib, install a utility sink or a vanity, run a water line to an appliance, replace a garbage disposal.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Replace a shutoff valve, fix an exposed water leak.
What's an exposed water leak?
It's one you can see. It's not inside a wall and it's not underground.
And we're going to do these sorts of things for free just because a person buys a water heater?
Yeah, for free.
Because we're restoring balance to the universe?
Balance to the universe.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Give it away, plumbers, genius electricians, and gonna make you cool again, HVAC technicians.
Whoo, go to geteco.com.
Hey, football fans, it's November in Ohio, and you know what that means. It's time to face that state up north in a battle to claim forgotten funds. Join us in the statewide challenge and visit com.ohio.gov/radio to help support Ohio's takedown of Michigan. The state with the most searches wins. Who knows? Unclaimed funds could help you buy a seat to the big game next year. Claim your money today at com.ohio.gov/radio.
Tough, reliable, and ready to work. You were born that way. Kubota is built that way. Our entire ag lineup, featuring versatile tractors and hay tools, powerful skid steer loaders, and the rugged Sidekick utility vehicle, is designed with the engine of a Kubota and the heart of a farmer. Visit KubotaUSA.com to find a dealer near you.
Forrest Gump says he and Jenny went together like peas and carrots.
I gotta pay.
Well, the Buckeyes are the #1 team in the country, and the Fan is the #1 sports station in the country. Peas and carrots, baby. Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A chilly start with some patchy dense fog, otherwise mostly clear skies and temperatures in the 30s. As we go into the afternoon, we warm up into the upper 50s with sunshine, but breezy winds will make it feel a lot cooler than that. Mostly clear skies tonight with our lows in the 30s again, and then less wind and more sun on Tuesday with highs around 60 degrees. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The Big Nine was a sad, incomplete place. Enter Ohio State. The rest is history. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. If you are, I don't know, someone who is sugar mama. Maybe you want to meet up with Dylan. You could always tweet us that. Or if not, you could also tweet us.
I've learned about myself in the past commercial break that I could never date a woman that makes more
Well,
than me.
we were having a hypothetical discussion because Tyvis said he doesn't think he could be in a relationship where he's not the primary breadwinner.
Correct.
And I said, all right, but like
I'm old school.
Okay, but I mean, like I do understand that. I grew up that way too, but now I've gotten past that. Like literally, I wouldn't be in radio if I had that attitude because my wife and I, when we first met and got married, she made like 3 times what I did. And that got us through like the first 6-7 years of our marriage. Now it's, I didn't mean the 6-7 thing. It just happened. It was legitimately like 6 or 7 years. I'm sorry. Anyway, but like now that's different and that's fine. But like we've never defined a relationship like that. I know some people are different. But what I'm saying, I was then playing the hypothetical, string it out to the most illogical extreme. And I said, all right, well, Rihanna's like a billionaire. What if you were with Rihanna? And I mean, like no matter how many jobs you have, you would never make $1 billion. I'd be all right if she was like, by the way, no, that outfit sucks. Change. Yes, ma'am.
Listen,
yes,
Rihanna,
honey, I'm with you.
Rihanna is a beautiful woman, and she's a beautiful soul. I could not date like her.
Oh, I'd be. I mean,
because at the end of the day, she's gonna
happily married.
She gets the bottom say. She gets the final say.
Oh, I didn't know where we were going with bottom versus top. I wasn't going to judge. To each their own. That's fine.
She gets the final say, and like I got a problem with authority. Dylan got the same problem.
You know what though? Here's the thing. I have a problem with authority too, but like if authority is like, I love you, I'm gonna take care of you, come here, you're my person.
No. This is
by the way, go change that outfit, or like, why do you drive that stupid car? Here, I'm buying you a new one.
No. See, that's the problem.
I get it. I'm Ed Orgeron. I'm 100%.
The issue comes, T-Bone, where it's like, I don't know. I want this new couch. And you say, no, I want that one right there. And she says, no, I want that one.
That's
and then it's like,
why let that get in the way of a beautiful relationship?
No. Because then it's like, because then y'all don't make a decision together. Y'all can't compromise on a decision.
Tyvis.
So then one day you come in and it's the couch that she wanted. You gonna be upset.
Yeah, that's right.
You're gonna be upset.
I just want to point out,
what is this?
You are throwing away a chance to date one of the most beautiful women in the world and $1 billion because you might disagree on a couch selection?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Or
that is
maybe it's a house.
Insane. Great. So where do we want which house, honey? The one in the Hamptons or the one on the beach in, I don't know, Santa Monica? Which house are we talking about?
Money don't make you happy.
No, but as Daniel Tosh, comedian, famously told us, it can buy a jet ski, and I've never seen anybody sat on one of those. So I'm just saying, it does a lot. Is all I'm saying.
So you brought up 6'7" a couple minutes ago.
Accidentally. I'm so sorry.
6'7" is going to get worse.
Oh, I know.
And it's because
7, 8, 9.
The start. No,
that's a good joke.
Please,
I like that joke.
Please play the buzzer.
I like that joke so much, but it is a dad joke, 100% a dad joke.
At the basketball game last night, I was there.
Oh,
Every person whose height is 6'7", people are just going nuts.
6'7".
There's a 6'7" cam at the Schottenstein Center now where they're just playing the song and everyone's just doing the 6'7" gesture. And because of basketball and because a lot of basketball players' heights are 6'7",
it's an ideal height for a wing player. Yes,
it's going to get worse. Kids that are 6'6", or 6'8", or even NBA players that are 6'6" or 6'8" are going to start saying they're 6'7",
I know.
and we're just going to hear 6'7" more than ever before. You told me that 6'7" was like a year old to middle school kids. I feel like people didn't really get hyped to it till like a couple months ago. It's only getting worse.
I know.
Because of basketball season.
No, and I think that's where it started, I feel like. I feel like
it's a which ball brother?
I think
is it a reference to? LaMelo. Yes.
But here, so on that front, Merriam-Webster made it their word of the year. And I don't mean
the word of the year.
They do that where they're like, this is like, if there was a word that's been used a lot in the news or it's come up a lot in pop culture.
But it should be a word.
It's not a word.
It's not a word. It's a number.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a number. The dictionary has gone dumb. Like, we're all stupid now. What happened? We used to live in a society where the dictionary made sense. It wasn't like, this year's word is actually not a word at all. It's a place. It's a thing. It's not a word. I mean, they're all words. Everything we say is a word. I just don't. Why is the dictionary giving us 6'7"? That's technically the only. You screwed that up with one of the easiest assignments. Pick any word and you can make it your word of the year, and you picked a number, which is the only category that should be off limits. Stupid.
You got to dead that in the house. You got to tell them, no, we're not doing that here.
Although,
you keep that in school.
If I were dating Rihanna and she said 6'7" is a word, I'd be like, yes, honey. Absolutely right.
No.
What couch do you want me to sit on? That's
so actually, at my daughter's school, they're not allowed to say 6'7".
Oh, I know.
And Gianna, she asked me, she said, why? And she said, why can I say it here but not in school? I was like, here it's just you. In school, there's about 20 to 25 kids saying it, and your teacher can't stand it.
Yeah,
so if she tells you not to say it, don't say it.
Yeah, it's so bad now because there are times, basketball season is a prime example where it's like, how many people are 6'7" in this sport, and we're all going to have to deal with that. So now, you were at the game last night. Yes. I saw you were there. I saw Cole was there.
Yes.
Timmy was there.
Timmy was there looking at Pink's stomach, which is disturbing. I don't know if you saw that video on the fans' Instagram.
What?
The artist Pink, she has there's a photo up of her in the shot, in the bowels of the shot, because she's played a few shows there.
Right.
And so they have a photo of her from when she was there, and she has like a crop top on because she's pink, and you can see her belly. And he said that every day he was doing a video where he's like, yeah, every time I come through here, I look at her stomach. And then right as he said that, like Brutus Buckeye walked by, and then he had a weird interaction with Brutus. It was all crazy on Instagram last night because Timmy was doing a lot of social content.
I wasn't going to let her take a third finger after she originally said she only wanted 2.
That's right. So now, how was the gray court in person? Because that was the whole thing, was like, oh, this court is just popping. And then I watched it, and the camera they had made it look like it was just a plain, like you couldn't even tell that it was gray. The court looked orange and white, not scarlet and gray. It was the colors of it were off on TV. So what it looked like in person.
So when I originally saw the renderings in the summer, I was like, this is going to be great. And it did not disappoint.
Oh, it was great.
As the kids would say, the court is gas.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Good.
If I'm being critical, I would have liked maybe like a slightly darker shade of gray. But I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So that's good.
Yes.
I like to hear that it's a new look for Ohio State. It's a new era, trying to get the successful part of Ohio State basketball going again. Now, when I walked in here, Tyvis said, what did you say to me? When we talked, I didn't say anything about Ohio State basketball. You looked at me and said, what thought? What was the concern you brought up?
I said, is it concerning to you that they gave up 102 points? And your response was,
respectfully, do you know who you're talking to? Yes, it's a concern. It's a huge concern. Yeah. Let me tell you what. Next, we will actually, 2 minutes away, we will talk Buckeye basketball because I have some thoughts on all that. I watched that entire game, and I have, Tyvis, to your point, some thoughts. I will be fully locked in on that.
All right, let me lock in.
And we have AC/DC tickets to give away. Tyvis, are you aware of AC/DC at all?
Yeah, I know what AC/DC is.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if I could.
Under 5 songs by AC/DC, you think?
Well, you know one of them.
Under.
You know one of them.
I might know it, but I don't know the name. It's like Mo Bamba to you. I might have heard it. I just don't know what it is.
The AC/DC.
They played at the
Check West.
They
They're
played
pretty
at the
much the
same. One of them they played at the shoe a lot on third down. Maybe.
Welcome to the Jungle?
No.
That's Guns N' Roses.
That's Guns N' Roses. Dang. The one that with the gong, the
boom, Hell's Bells?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's AC. There's one.
Okay. Did you not know that?
I didn't.
When they play that, that's going to make, because they're playing at the shoe. So tickets go on sale this Friday. We will have tickets to give away in the next segment, plus Buckeye basketball discussion. 2 minutes away. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. Still no problems to tell you about across your roadways. Starting to see things pick up on 33 out in Dublin and on 71 as you make your way into downtown. Make it a great day. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com.
Hey, does this sound like you where every step or reach is a reminder that it hurts? The pain is there. A reminder of what you're not able to do, how far you've drifted from that life you used to have and love where you didn't have the pain. Listen, if this is you, if this is a family member, you need to talk to them about it. You need to do what I did and go to QC Kinetics. They've got the answers for you, the relief without the scalpel, without the surgery. At QC Kinetics, they tap into your body's own regenerative power. The damaged tissue, it can be healed by itself. It's not science fiction. It's your body's comeback story. The very cells in your body can help you get healed with no surgery, no pills, no long recovery, just remembering how to move and feel alive again so you can golf, hike, do all the stuff you love to do. So go check them out at qckinetics.com/Columbus or 380-208-4544. They have offices all over Columbus, so be sure to check them out at 380-208-4544.
Get your furnace fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling. 1-800-COOLING.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Thanksgiving, as we know, is right around the corner. And what better way to say thank you than $500 off to a thinner, healthier you? Now through Thanksgiving, Awaken 180 is giving our great listeners $500 off your program. Visit them online at awaken180weightloss.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Andy in the chat says he hates the fact that we have a freeway that's 670 because people just say 670.
Oh, God. Every time Brianna or Amy says 670, I think.
Yeah, I know. It's this trend can die as soon as possible. But the fact that now you're right, it's going to continue on. I'm sorry that we've perpetuated any of it. I'm sorry that we brought it up. But yes, it's
Dylan, I'm a huge AC/DC fan.
He found out in the break.
It's a lot of songs that I do know
because he's literally going through and playing like
it ain't a song I didn't know.
Highway to Hell, Back in Black, TNT,
Thunderstruck.
You Shook Me All Night Long.
Like, I know
he's just like he's playing. He's like, oh yeah, like he just knew all of them.
To your defense, these songs all might have different titles, but they're pretty much the same song.
They are.
I don't care what anyone says. AC/DC fans can get mad out there.
It's called Four on the Floor. It's blues rock, baby. Yeah. It's just and it's a guy going, yeah! Like that's all it is. And it's beautiful. Why mess with the good combo?
I like it. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying it's all the same.
It's like when people say, like, oh, you know, Big Mac sauce is just like pickle relish and the 1,000. It's like, shut up. Yes, and it's great. Why do you care what it is? It's good. It's worked for 40 years. Let it keep going. Or 50 years? I don't know how long it's been around.
And I know inevitably someone's going to say all of Taylor Swift's songs are the same too. And in that case, I say fight me then because they're not.
Well,
but anyway.
Okay. But also, I mean, she literally went from being country to pop. So that's like saying Machine Gun Kelly's catalog is all the same. It's like, well, definitely it's not. He got bodied out of one entire genre and then moved to another one. And now he's doing very well in that other genre. But let him live. Buckeye basketball, Ohio State. They played the artist formerly known as Ooey Pooey, IUPUI. Now they're called IU Indianapolis. What a stupid name. Why would you? Speaking of changing what works, Ooey Pooey was great. Everybody loved it, and now you changed it to something dumb. IU Indianapolis. But anyway, Ohio State 118-102 over the Jaguars last night. Christoph Tilley, one of the big additions for this team, one of the transfer portals.
Offensively.
He offensively is a great way to put that.
That man was. I seen him get the ball in the post, hit the spin off of it, finish with the lay. I was like, oh, that boy looked like my dude on 2K.
Yeah, Christoph Tilley had 28 points last night to lead all scorers. You also had Devin Royal with 22. Bruce Thornton quietly, I feel like, had 26. But yes, I mean, all these guys contributed. You had 3 guys going over 20 in a game where you score damn near a school record in points. That shouldn't be a total surprise, but you had 6 Buckeyes in – nope, I'm wrong. You had 4 Buckeyes in double figures. I'm wrong about that, but almost all of them went for 20 points. John Mobley Jr. had 16, but no, overall, offensively, that's
fine. Talk about the most important thing that happened from last year to this year. We had a total of 41 rebounds to their 25.
That was great. Yes.
Yes.
This is unbelievable. I don't care. I don't care.
Now,
I didn't see it at all last year, so we are at least headed in the right direction.
Probably saw it in the non-conference when they played.
I don't recall.
Directional.
I don't recall.
State school.
I don't recall. I like the fact that they pushed the tempo. That's what Jake Diebler, when I was doing the Buckeye show, he sat right there and he said that, you know what? Back when I was playing, I always pushed the tempo. So now as a coach, I want to push the tempo. So we're going to play fast.
Yeah.
I actually saw that.
That was good. Now that IU Indianapolis team, that's also what they do. They are yes. Ooey Pooey likes to push.
They're not Ooey Pooey.
Formerly
anymore.
Ooey Pooey. They like to push the pace too, and they were jacking up threes left and right. This game, just from a pure watchability standpoint, I know when you hear 118 to 102, you think, oh man, this game must have been fun. Well, do you enjoy free throws? Yes. Because they shot over 70 of them in this game.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Dylan, you were there. I'm watching this game on TV, and it's like every time a guy on the perimeter put the ball on the floor and a defender didn't just go Olay and let him go by. If anyone ran with a guy for like a couple steps to try to play defense,
quick whistle.
Like the whistle goes up instantly. It was like you could barely breathe on a guy and they would call a foul.
It was too much. The only thing that I can think is that maybe there's some type of points of emphasis that Big Ten officials are supposed to point out this year, and they're like really trying to hammer down on it not now so that they're not fouling later in the season. But I've been told by many people that work here that I am an apologist for the Ohio State basketball program.
Okay.
I'm here to tell you that last night's performance was very discouraging for someone who's normally labeled an apologist for them. Jake Diebler talked about them wanting to push the pace. The starters played the bulk of the minutes. They essentially went to a 7-man rotation against IU Indy.
Yeah.
If they're going to play this fast for 5 months and only play 7 people, good luck with that strategy.
Yeah, I don't.
And I mean, I guess like they could eventually develop more depth. But if you're not playing these dudes against Ooey Pooey, are you going to play them against Michigan State in February? I would imagine not.
Technically, that's IU Indianapolis, but okay.
Now, the rule that I had created for myself yesterday as I was sitting down getting ready to watch this game was
I said, overreact.
Yeah. I said, because I know I have the reputation for being the opposite of what Dylan is, which is
the leader of the lunatic fringe.
Well, one, we don't even have one for Ohio State basketball, but damn it,
we did.
I'm starting one. Sign them up. Let's go. If you'd like to enlist in the lunatic fringe for basketball, let me know. I'm here. There's a sign-up sheet and brownies and some refreshments outside. Please be a part of our meeting. Anyway, but I told myself I'm not going to overreact to anything I see before, I was going to say January, but let's say Christmas, right? Because there's some big games in December. You do play some Big Ten basketball in December, right? So by Christmas, I feel like I will have some good opinions. But when it comes to this basketball team, I feel like we'll have seen enough basketball to make some judgments. But every year we've done this where they play good teams or they look really good in the preseason or the non-conference schedule. And then they get to January and it falls apart. And that's where I said, all right, I'm not going to get too overhyped on this team. I guess to be fair, I have to not also get too panicky about this team, right? Because, yeah, if I wanted to go full in on what I actually saw and just say project that for the rest of the season, Dylan, you don't win a Big Ten basketball game with that defensive effort. No. If they put that defensive effort out against a Big Ten basketball team,
if they
will struggle to beat anyone.
But if they scoring 118 points.
Are they going to shoot 53 free throws in those games?
No, that's the SGA and James Harden rule there.
They shot, and by the way, they made 80% of them, so let them live. I mean, but they scored over 40 points from the free throw line. So, by the way, there was a 30 point difference there because they shot 30 more free throws than IU Indy did. So my point here is I'm not going to freak out too much about it, but like Christoph Tilley, for example, looked great, played great offensively. If you think that Big Ten teams are not going to put him out on the perimeter and say, oh, let's let him try to guard like an actual wing player who's 6'8" and not 6'3", he's going to struggle, man, unless Diebler's got to do something to keep him away from that. But there was nothing rim protection-wise, again, on this team. So I need to see that against good competition. So that's what, try not to overreact. Try not to get too crazy about it. I am a lunatic fringe guy, but yeah, defensively, that was not good yesterday at all.
I'm going crazy.
What's wrong with that?
Listen,
You two are right for each other because y'all be on the same. Y'all did this with the Blue Jackets. Y'all doing this with them. Like, man.
It was warranted with the Blue Jackets, and they ended up fixing their problems, and now they're playing better. I don't see like any long-term solutions for the problems they showed last night. So they have no backup center. If Tilly gets in any foul trouble, good luck. They had a lineup yesterday where it was Thornton, Cups, Mobley, Amari Bynum, and Devin Royal at the 5. Good luck with that too. Good luck with that if you need to do that. Good luck.
Look, I like I said, I'm trying not to get too far above
both
this.
Both of y'all are leaders of the lunatic
I'm trying to be the voice of reason here and say that I'm going to give this team time to gel. You do have some guys, some talented freshmen who are on this team now who need time to grow into their roles, right? You do need to see some improvement defensively. I was a little concerned at halftime because Diebler said he thought they were pretty well connected defensively in the first half, and they gave up 50 in a half. And I thought I wouldn't call that connected, but maybe I misunderstood what he meant. I don't know.
You know what's funny?
I'm just trying not to panic is all I'm saying.
It's killing you inside not to just let it out.
No. You know what kills me?
You just want to jump out and just jump all over.
Tyvis, genuinely what kills me is that this team hasn't made a tournament in how many years? The fact that this team has been so bad. If that's the case, then that's the same year that they last beat Michigan. And I don't think that's true, but I feel like that could be true, and that really sucks if that's the case.
No, it wasn't 19. It was like 21, 22.
Okay, I don't think that's right that it was 19.
They lost. Wasn't it Seton Hall they lost? No, they beat somebody, went to the second round.
I'll tell you what we'll do.
I can't remember what it was.
We'll look this up. We'll get it right. Because I love Buckeye basketball. I love the sport of basketball, and I love watching Ohio State. I want them to be good. So, yes, I am trying to be critical, but in a way that is constructive, not in a way that's just bashing it. Because I know there are a lot of people who just literally don't care about this program. Like a lot of Buckeye fans who they'll tune in mid-January after hopefully the Buckeye football team has won a national championship again.
Well, you know how.
Then they'll be like, all right, what's going on with the Buckeye basketball team? I want there to be something for them to go, oh, cool, they're playing well. Great.
Well, you know how a lot of fans treat basketball. Like, to them, it doesn't start till after Christmas.
Right. And I'm saying I understand that to a degree because when they get to January the last few years, it has fallen apart. They have not looked like the team that they're supposed to. So, yeah, but that I'm with you. I watch every game because I love Buckeye basketball. So I will be watching Friday night. I think they play another directional Indiana school. So hopefully they can do a better job in that game.
FW.
Yeah, that's right.
They last made the tournament in the 21-22 season.
Okay, there we go. So it's time.
Oh, I said 21.
Got to get there this year. It has to happen. All right. We have AC/DC tickets to give away. AC/DC announced yesterday they're going to be playing at Ohio Stadium on July 15th. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. For more info and to purchase tickets on Friday at 10 a.m., you can head to Ticketmaster.com. We are going to take the seventh caller now. 614-821-9710 is the phone number. And, I was going to give some kind of trivia question, but who cares? AC/DC tickets, seventh caller, you win. There we go. We will come back, and we'll talk Monday Night Football. Some good stuff for a former Buckeye in that game. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now we're watching a crash out in Lewis Center. The two left lanes blocked on 23 northbound, right at Home Road. Traffic slowly moving as you head north. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Barry Zeta and Dr. Joseph Senta at Ohio Vein and Vascular Polaris are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. Dr. Zeta and Dr. Senta can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
Bobcat Enterprises has rebates and write-offs to give you a competitive edge in 2026. Through the end of the year, get up to $3,000 in cash rebates on all inventory. This year's tax deductions are bigger than ever, and you can apply to lease, finance, or directly purchase equipment. Spend it before the government gets it. Stop by Bobcat Enterprises in Hilliard, Reynoldsburg, or Zanesville, or see our full line of products at bobcatent.com today. Offer expires 12/31/25.
Scams are on the rise, and BMI Federal Credit Union has your back. Join us for our community panel and learn from the FBI, local law enforcement, and consumer protection organizations on how to protect yourself from fraud and scams. Register at bmifcu.org/workshops today.
There was never a doubt. The defending champion with a successful title defense at the Memorial Tournament presented by Workday.
Commemorate the magic of the season and the 50th anniversary of the Memorial Tournament presented by Workday. Tickets are now on sale for the 2026 tournament. When you purchase by November 14th, you will receive a special edition ornament and enjoy best pricing. Visit memorialtickets.com for more details.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you can save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Shop Meijer and get a head start on your gifting list with early holiday deals. There's something for everyone. Yankee Candle large jars are 40% off. Get 20% off select Lego City and Friends building sets. Select board games like Clue or Scrabble are just $15 each. And Element 40-inch smart TVs are 50% off. Save a good deal more on the gifts they can't get enough of at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman here for Germain Honda of Dublin. So what's the difference? There are other Honda dealers around. Well, Rich Newsom and his team want to earn your trust. They don't expect it, and they earn it by giving you a great price, and then they back it up after the sale. With same-day service, no appointment necessary, a great variety of brand new Hondas, and hundreds of pre-owned certified Hondas to choose from, all at the same location. Identify yours at GermainHondaofDublin.com. Germain Honda of Dublin, Sawmill Road, just south of 270.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Ryan Day has a radio show, and we air it. What are the odds? Join us Thursday at noon for the cleverly named Ryan Day Show.
Presented by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Every game, every season. Your home for Buckeye football, The Fan.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Weston Air Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Your home for football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Buckeyes got the job done technically last night, 118-102. The job was win the game.
That's so messed up.
Well, they won the game, but they let in 102 points, and that is... I don't know. That's concerning to me, but like I said in the last segment, I'm trying not to read too much into it.
You know what they need to do? They need to take a page out of the football team's playbook.
What's that?
And, run an offense that helps your defense.
Oh, you mean not go up and down the floor 100 times? Like, yeah,
Isn't the beginning of the season for figuring it out?
Yep.
Yes, but they're playing ooey pooey and don't need to be giving up triple digits to whatever conference they're in.
So now they realize they got to tweak some things.
Listen, let's just focus on the fact that Christoph Tilly rebounded and scored. Let's not focus on the fact that he does not look like he can move his feet on defense.
Can we at least get to Notre Dame and see it at what it looked like against Notre Dame?
Tyvis,
I'm not about to put a lot of stock in none of these first 3 games.
I've been an apologist for this team for as long as I've been a fan of it, which has probably been about
hanging with T-Bone too much. That's your
years.
problem.
And last night I was like, this is disgusting.
Okay. Let me focus on something good that involves a Buckeye. Last night, and he got kind of ripped earlier this year, but Marvin Harrison Jr. with the Cardinals, he went out last night on Monday Night Football. For those of you who are privileged enough to watch that because you don't have YouTube TV, Cardinals won 27-17. Cowboys really weren't in this game. It isn't as close as this score may have indicated, but Jacoby Brissett threw the ball 31 times for 261 yards, 2 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison Jr. had one of those touchdowns where he obliterated, is it Deron Bland? I think is their stud corner there for the Cowboys.
In peace.
My God.
In that slushy stuff. Ooh-wee. What's one mixtape.
When Tyvis watches highlights and he sees something he likes, it could be a Jackets highlight. It could be a basketball highlight. What's the noise you make when somebody makes a great move or a great play?
Ish.
Yes. And at home last night, when I saw this Marvin Harrison Jr., when I saw that release where he just did a little shimmy and shake, and all of a sudden Deron Bland's on the ground, where he got up and stood up and put his hands on his hips like, I need someone to blame, but it was only him. There's no one else to blame. I thought in my head, ish, like that's what I heard from like miles away. I figured if Tyvis is watching this, it's exactly what he's saying.
You know it's bad when Troy Aikman on a national broadcast cannot hold his laughter about how nasty that release was that Marvin Harrison put on Deron Bland.
He was.
You know what? JSN did a nasty release. And he was open, and they didn't throw him the ball. But I was looking at that like, to be honest with you, he probably would get like 98% of the corners with that release.
It's almost like all these Ohio State wide receivers come like prepackaged, ready to go to be studs in the NFL.
Well, I know the Buckeyes.
That's shocking.
Ohio State was on full display last night because Marv had a great game. Denzel Burke called game on the pick at the end. Cody Simon had a strip. I was like, look at us go.
Yeah. Good night for the Buckeyes, at least when it comes to football.
It's good to know where you stand on the important issues. Oh, my. This is Morning Wood.
All right, producer Dylan asks us questions on Morning Wood. We try to give answers. Dylan, Morning Wood question number 1.
How would you guys rank the last 4 unbeaten teams in college football? Those being BYU, Texas A&M, Indiana, and your Ohio State Buckeyes.
That order that you just said from bottom to top.
Yep, ascending order. I was going to say BYU, I have way behind those top 3. Not that BYU's bad. I just don't think they have the same level of players. Then Texas A&M, because like I've said, I haven't seen enough from their defense. And I don't know. I think their quarterback is going to be primed to just have a big blow-up game where he throws 3 picks. And I feel like the Ohio State defense could coax that out of him. Indiana, I think, is very good. I think they are the toughest challenge the Buckeyes will face this year, other than the mental block against a certain team up north 2 days after Thanksgiving. Outside of that, yeah, Indiana's the one team that gives me pause, but no, Ohio State cleared number 1. And I feel like, for sure, tonight should be Ohio State number 1 with the College Football Playoff Selection Committee, but I'm kind of with Joey Galloway. They're going to do something just to like cause controversy, and maybe that will be it. Not putting Ohio State number 1. Maybe they'll put Indiana 1 and just say they've got some BS metric. It won't matter, but I'm sure I feel like that's a very big possibility they'll do that tonight. Morning Wood question number 2.
Well, I gotta pull it back up.
Oh, sorry.
So a head coach has been fired the past 4 Sundays. If somebody is next this Sunday, who would it be?
Oh, in college football, you
mean?
Yeah, because like a guy that you would think
Luke Fickell.
That's exactly where I was going to go. It's a guy you would think would get fired, right? But they don't seem like they want to pay the buyout money. They don't seem like, as of right now,
the new fad.
I don't know what
your coach.
Yeah, because I thought there would be a lot of teams that might look at the buyouts and say, and then look at the market. See all these jobs that are open, right?
Dabo Sweeney.
I mean, man.
Did you see? Did they lose last week to somebody?
They lost to Duke. Yeah. They haven't lost to Duke since like the 80s at home. They've lost 6 straight games to Power 4 opponents at home. Like, Death Valley does not exist anymore.
Didn't he
It's
have
not
a quote?
there.
Dabo had some quote too that was like, I mean, if you want to, was it? He didn't do the if you want to fire me thing because he did that earlier in the season. This one was like, I might get fired tomorrow. It was just kind of like a, who knows? Maybe I'll be gone. And there was
my last nominee. Bill Belichick.
Oh, he's not.
Let it go.
He should let it go.
Let it go.
But no, Dabo, to your point, he's not getting fired, but he is doing the thing that's like, well, I guess if y'all want me gone, I guess I'll be gone. And I just feel like Clemson shouldn't give him the pleasure because you know what'll happen. Like if they fire him, some dumb SEC team will talk themselves into hiring him. And I don't know, maybe it would work.
You're going to go to Auburn?
Right. Like a school like Auburn absolutely be like, we got a chance to get Dabo Swinney. It's like
Arkansas.
LSU.
Right, but you'd be getting the guy who's unwilling to do name, image, and likeness to the level that you need to in the current
I won't want him to come to the Big Ten. I want him to go to Penn State.
So I mentioned this as a conspiracy earlier in the year. His buyout, no offset language. He's getting his money regardless. I think Dabo's on some bad times. He's living paycheck to paycheck like T-Bone. And he wants to double dip on that salary. That's why Dabo's throwing the season away.
I'm not living okay. Fine. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Let's just say that. That's fine. I'm not even going to fight it. I'm going to fight it. I am. You know what? Our printer is living on paycheck to paycheck, and
they're all broken.
All of our printers here are broken. So today, every time I go to look to see what are we doing next on our sheet, the sheet is digital, and it's throwing me off because usually I have a piece of paper.
Right. That's why normally I print out the morning wood questions, and I had them on my phone, and my phone locked, and you're throwing it to me, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying.
It's throwing us all off today. And this is dumb because it's a really easy thing to get over. All right, come back. I found out something about Tyvis that hurt me deeply, and I have to confront him about it next. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and good morning. Right now we're watching a crash on 23 northbound right at Home Road. We've got the left lanes blocked off and traffic slow moving as you head north. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your fan traffic.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and I'm a big believer in saying thank you when something actually works. So thank you, Awaken 180. And they're actually saying thank you back right here in Ohio with $500 off every new program through Thanksgiving. I started around this time last year, dropped 65 pounds for the holidays and 15 more in free maintenance. Awaken 180 works, and now's the time to do it with $500 off. Thank your new self when you're 30 or 80 pounds lighter with the medication-free solution for weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of our specialties here at Pella Wilson is getting rid of old, smaller windows with no view and replacing them with huge, beautiful windows that can change the look and feel of your home.
We tried that once, but we cut the hole a bit too big, so we had to put in a garage door instead in their dining room.
Wilson.
Didn't improve the view, but they do have a drive-through now, so you're welcome, Grewball family.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a refreshing mountain dew. So give me my good, give me a
Grab some friends and an ice-cold Mountain Dew today.
Mountain Dew.
When it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, call Newman Roofing, 614-NEW-ROOF, newmanroofing.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Getting cold feet? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey there, you've got a ton of equity in your home. You're sitting on a gold mine. You could do so much with all that cash, like travel, invest it, or pay off debt. But you can't touch it unless you sell your home. But you really don't want to move. And besides, homes are sitting on the market a long time these days. You're trapped, right? Not with TrueHold. With TrueHold, you can cash out your equity in as little as 30 days. But listen, you don't have to move. You can stay in the home you love as a renter. That's TrueHold's Sell and Stay program. Cash out your entire home's value and stay put. TrueHold even covers property taxes, property insurance, and essential repairs. Imagine using that equity to travel, invest, or pay off debt, and you can stay in your home. It's brilliant, especially in this slow market. Get your all-cash offer now. Call 1-855-300-9993. Again, that's 1-855-300-9993, or visit TrueHold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. That's TrueHold.com.
When you need a mini excavator or a not-so-mini excavator, lean on Green. Sunbelt Rentals. With the largest rental fleet and hardest-working equipment experts in Columbus, we can help you take a big step toward a mini excavator in one of 17 different sizes, from 2,000 to 18,000 pound machines, with 6 to 24 feet of reach and 5 to 15 feet digging depth. Throw in the most rental locations, and it's no wonder the Columbus builders who are building Columbus lean on Green. Sunbelt Rentals. Learn more at sunbeltrentals.com.
This sports report is brought to you by Bet365. When it comes to sportsbooks, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be located in Ohio.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Monday Night Football last night featured the Arizona Cardinals visiting the Dallas Cowboys. Arizona starting quarterback Kyler Murray was out, but backup Jacoby Brissett filled in nicely, throwing for 261 yards and 3 total touchdowns in a 27-17 Cardinals victory. Former Buckeye Marvin Harrison added 7 catches and 96 receiving yards. The basketball Buckeyes opened up the season last night against IU Indy. The Buckeyes won a high-scoring affair, 118-102. And finally, the Big Ten announced yesterday that Ohio State football's November 15th matchup versus UCLA at the Horseshoe will be a 7:30 kickoff on NBC. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Awaken 180 wants to thank Columbus by offering $500 off every new program now through Thanksgiving. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Also hop in our YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on it, T-Bone and Tyvis. You'll be right into the YouTube chat, just like Heron, Darren, Rusty's in there this morning. Prince Mario Descarbio is in there. Let him live. Thank you all for jumping in. Andy's in there too. You can join them. Just go to YouTube, 971 The Fan. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis. All right, I have Tyvis. I'm disappointed.
Why?
Because yesterday, Dylan sent us a message about a new fast food item at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Dylan, what was the thing that you sent? It's a new sauce?
No.
It was buffalo chicken and bacon.
Yes.
Right, but buffalo chicken and bacon on variety, like a variety of different things,
You
right?
can get it in
Or you can get the buffalo sauce for your chicken. Do they call them chicken selects still? I don't know.
Whatever,
chicken tenders,
chicken
whatever
tenders,
they're called at McDonald's.
But it's like a buffalo. It's a buffalo ranch sauce, right? So that's a good thing. Buffalo ranch combo that can
Yes.
be good. Then you can get it with tenders or nuggets or whatever. But they also have it on a McCrispy chicken sandwich.
Yes.
With bacon And then you put that in the group chat, and you said, I got to go try this. And I said, oh, yeah, me too. Then what does Tyvis throw out in the group chat? What do you say?
I already had it.
Yeah, I've already had it. It was good.
Yeah, you know why? You know why?
Why?
Tyvis is the real foodie of the show. I know.
This
is always the case. He's always trying the food items first and not telling anybody about it. And then when it gets brought up, he's like, yep, ate it already. Because he's the fattest person on this show.
First of all, this is the first time this has ever happened.
No, it happened with the Popeyes wraps.
No,
yes.
I didn't say that.
No, you're right. I had it first.
I was about to say, yeah.
The Burger King wraps.
Burger King wrap. I did try that, yes. But anyways, wait a minute. So the reason that I had tried the sandwich is because last Thursday, I didn't want. So Sheetz has messed up their burrito. You know, I get a wrap from Sheetz all the time.
I love a Sheetz burrito.
Well,
what do they do to it?
They don't. For some odd reason, the one I go to don't have the grilled chicken anymore. It's either shredded chicken or like chicken tenders type thing.
Like fried chicken.
Okay.
So like I don't want neither one. I wanted the grilled chicken because it was a specific taste.
Those
that I
chunks of grilled chicken are actually, from a texture standpoint, I 100% agree. That's a very different thing than shredded chicken.
Yeah. So like I've tried both. I tried the shredded and I tried the tender, and I'm like, it's just not the same. I've been out on the Sheetz burrito. So now I was like, well, I'm not going to Sheetz. So right across the street was McDonald's because I'm going to the one in Lodi. Right, it's McDonald's. So I get in there and I'm in line and I see that they have the new thing. And I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. Let me try it.
Yeah.
And I ate it and I was like, you know, this is pretty good. It tastes like what did I say that thing tastes like? I can't remember.
Well, it's got buffalo. It's got like a buffalo.
No, but it was like like a sandwich that I compared it to, and when I ate it, I was like, oh yeah, this tastes just like this, but I can't remember what it was.
But it was good. You're saying you liked it.
Yeah, but you know, it was really good. The fries, they were fresh, hot.
Yeah, no,
salted just right.
Well, I love a McDonald's fry, but what I'm disappointed in is that, because see, if I try something new, the first thing I do, if it's good, I have a group of friends that I will text and be like, have you tried this? No, I haven't. You got to go try it, because I know they too appreciate fast food. Who in your life appreciates fast food more than me and Dylan? Like you, I mean, I'm sure you have other friends, but
I knew y'all would.
Most of your friends are former athletes who are all comparing like how much they're benching.
Well,
and then Dylan and I are sitting here going to drive-thrus every day.
It's not like I ate it and said, this is the greatest meal I've ever had. I got to tell somebody.
Hold on. Let me answer T-Bone's question. You know who enjoys fast food more than me and you? Tyvis does.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the answer.
That's not true at all. As a matter of fact, I am about to get me something to eat today, though. That's another story.
Gonna get some cheeseburgers from Burger King like we did last week. That was great. Let's do that again.
Have you guys had they decided to put their new chicken on a burrito?
Yeah, I haven't had
with the Diablo sauce.
I haven't done that yet, but
gas.
Is it good?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Arby's steak nuggets.
You had it?
Gas.
Oh, you had them?
They give you like their beef jerky vibes, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Want that?
Who doesn't beef jerky?
Yeah, who doesn't like beef jerky?
I like beef jerky, but like,
I mean, it wasn't worth the $10 that I paid for them because they're steak nuggets, so you got to pay for steak. But I mean, beef jerky also expensive.
You know what you could get? You could go right to Chipotle and get some carne asada for like.
They don't have it all the time. Do they have it right now?
Yes, they do.
Let me tell you.
It's been out for like maybe 2 months now.
It's not a staple item. It comes and it goes.
Do you know?
Yeah, but they got rid of.
We're not all like you and regular attendees of Chipotle that we know when carne asada is there, because we're not all about fast food like you are.
Well, no. I mean, that's you got to do what you got to do to survive. When you're making a trip up 71 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's either that or don't eat, which you take the choice.
No, what happens?
Because between here and Cleveland, there's only Chipotle's on 71. Okay,
it's like the most healthy option.
That's they've marketed you to believe that.
See,
it's non-GMO. It's non-GMO.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either, but I just know it sounds good.
And I don't want to know either. Now, I tried to go to Chipotle on Friday because my wife and we like Chipotle. She works from home. So she said, hey, you're dressed up like Andy Reid, Halloween. I heard Chipotle. We talked about it. They have this deal where you go in costume and you get a burrito for like $6. Not a free one.
Mm-hmm.
I think they used to do
that. You used to have some aluminum foil.
Chipotle switched up on us.
I know they did.
You know how many Chipotles I used to hit back then?
Oh, yeah.
I used to go to like 2 or 3 of me and my homeboy in high school used to do that. I used to go get my mom one, go get me one. Yeah.
Beautiful.
The healthy, not fat guy used to hit up 2 or 3 Chipotles.
Did you hear what I just said? Did you not hear what I just said? I was going to get my mom one, then I had to go to another one and get me one. Did you hear that part?
Tyvis, I've definitely ordered food for so many people in my life and not actually eating it.
I don't do. If I get it for you, it's for you. It's not. I'm not eating your stuff.
Taco Bell has a meal for 2 now, where it's like a meal for 2. It's like don't tell me how to divvy up the food. I can make those determinations on my own. Thank you. Anyway, so I go to Chipotle. I'm still in the full on, because if you're watching on YouTube, I'm sorry how my face looks. I shaved my face last week for my Halloween costume so I could be Andy Reid. I left the mustache, but I shaved the rest of my beard off. And when I do that, people are horrified, but it was for the look. And I dressed up like Andy Reid. I got Chiefs hat, Chiefs shirt, all that stuff. So I go in to Chipotle at like 12:30, and I stand in line. I look like Andy Reid. People are pointing and laughing, which is totally fine. It's Halloween. I'm fine with this. I loved it. I loved the attention. So I'm in line. I go up to order. I order the 2 burritos, get to the thing, and of course they're like, all right, that'll be $7,000 for 2 burritos. And I'm just like, oh, I know that's the normal price for them, but today, I don't know if you noticed, this is not how I normally dress. I am in a costume. I'm not just a fat Chiefs fan that looks like this. And the guy was like, no, I know you're in costume. It doesn't start till 3 p.m.
What time is it?
It was 12:30. So apparently, not only will they not give you a free burrito if you're in costume, you also have to go in at like 3 p.m. on Halloween, and they charge you $6 still.
So
I paid full price for 2 burritos. I called my wife and said, honey,
let me ask you.
I have to get ramen noodles because apparently we live paycheck to paycheck according to the YouTube chat.
Let me ask you this. Wasn't it the best burrito? What was your protein?
I got the barbacoa.
Okay, that's a good choice.
Love a barbacoa.
That's a good choice. I might try that today.
Yeah, and I got I get the pico. I get the corn.
Okay.
I get the cheese.
Wasn't it delicious?
It was fine.
I don't act like you don't get sour cream on your burritos.
Oh, I don't actually. I'm not a big sour cream guy. I'm not a big sour cream guy.
Are you a bibimbap guy?
No, you know what's funny? My family loves bibimbap.
My
time
wife does too. It's good. You got to get the yum yum with the teriyaki sauce.
Yeah, that's
mix yum yum with anything.
Let me tell you,
the yum yum with the teriyaki. It's
what my kids do? My kids basically want a gallon of yum yum, and then they like dip a piece of rice into it and call that a meal. Like they just want to guzzle the yum yum sauce there. But in either case, right next door to the bibimbap that we go to is a Wendy's. And I have never in my life have I wanted bibimbap over Wendy's. I've always wanted Wendy's over bibimbap. So every time we go, I'm like,
the saddest thing
I sit there and I look at it and I'm just like, oh, Wendy's.
I just got
I would choose the bibimbap over.
Oh, I want Wendy's 100% of the time over a bibimbap.
You out to lunch.
No, yes, I plan to be later today at Wendy's. Absolutely.
I just got the greatest idea from you saying that.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh.
Go to bibimbap. Later for their protein. Get everything else you would normally get.
Yeah.
Go to Wendy's. Get some chicken nuggets. Throw it in there with the yum yum sauce.
How could that be bad?
Delicious.
That probably would be good.
That's
hold on. That involves then just going to Wendy's. I'd rather just go to Wendy's.
Wait a minute.
But I want the yum yum sauce.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. That's what you took away from what
yes,
he just
that's
said?
what I took away from the bibimbap and the Wendy's putting together is to combine them.
But I'm quote unquote the fattest guy on this show. That thought never crossed my mind.
You're in the closet about it. You just need to come out.
I'm not in no closet about nothing.
With us, okay?
Listen, I'm comfortable in my skin.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna be who I am. I ain't closeted nothing.
I'm just telling you.
I would not go to no Wendy's over bibimbap. I'm gonna just tell you that now.
You know what I would do too? Now that you mention that, if there was a Wendy's and I could get like a burger and then go through Chipotle and open it up and say, could you put like some pico and some corn and maybe some of that
on a
could
burger?
You top my burger with that
on Wendy's?
Take a Wendy's burger in there and then go through the Chipotle line and say, put all your fixins on it.
There's restaurants that do that.
Sounds
already.
Delicious.
That sounds disgusting.
No. I would pay for that. I absolutely see. Tyvis, you have no idea the depravity that exists on this show.
And then I was looking at the video last night. I sent y'all. The lady said that you go to McDonald's, get a double McChicken sandwich with cheese, and add mac sauce.
Sounds excellent.
It sounds like a lot.
No, it doesn't.
I would get that. I would just get a McChicken with mac sauce. Let's just.
Why can't I not hungry just do that? Right now. This is criminal that we're having this conversation at 7:10 in the morning.
Though I was like, is this supposed to be a big deal? Is this elaborate to him? A double McChicken with cheese?
I've never heard of it. I've never knew you could get a double McChicken sandwich.
I told you, I'm a big growing up.
Did you know you can order a side of the mac sauce? Just be like, yeah, give me some fries and a cheeseburger, and give me a couple sides of mac sauce. And
Well, I recently learned a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, that you could put mac sauce on anything.
Yeah,
at McDonald's.
you just order it
I didn't know
in
that.
the app, or you just tell them.
I just thought it was on the Big Mac, but like you could be like, yeah, give me a McChicken with mac sauce. Like
You
I
can
didn't know
put
that was a
barbecue
thing.
sauce on things. You can get all kinds of sauces on stuff.
What is it? They trying to be like Burger King and have it your way?
Did you not have the McGangbang with mac sauce growing up?
No, I did not. Are you talking about, is that the chicken with the
It's
double?
a McChicken with the
Big Mac?
McDouble, and you just stack them together and
no.
ask for mac sauce.
That's ridiculous.
Riley Reed.
Why did that play? I don't know.
It's my
All right.
mouth. I can put it what I want when I want.
Thank you. That's right. Okay. Former Jacket and TV analyst of your Columbus Blue Jackets, Jean-Luc Grandpierre, will join us next. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Right now, still watching slowdowns on 23 northbound right at Home Road. This is out in Lewis Center. We've got lanes blocked off as crews clear out a crash from this morning. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your Fan Traffic.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're over 50, it's likely that you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Away game this week, but that just means you can make the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus your home for Saturday football. Join the Fan for the tailgate show and then party with us with the ultimate watch party. We have football contests with amazing prizes. There's wall-to-wall screens, ticket and memorabilia giveaways, and unbeatable game day food. Can't wait to see you at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook on Saturday. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort. Trade in your bad feet for good feet.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Toyota gives you more electrified hybrid choices than anyone else, including the stylish new Corolla, a name synonymous with Toyota quality and dependability, the elegant new Toyota Crown Signia, and the latest edition of the legendary 4Runner. Toyota's extensive lineup also includes battery EVs like the tech-savvy all-electric BZ4X, and of course, the iconic Prius, the hybrid that started it all. That's the power of choice. From Toyota, let's go places.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about the best mayo. It has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000. 2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Jeep Dealer's Buckeyes are back at the shot for a matchup with Purdue Fort Wayne. Not real Purdue, imitation Purdue.
Live fan coverage starts Friday night at 5:30, right after Common Man and Timmy.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A chilly start with some patchy dense fog, otherwise mostly clear skies and temperatures in the 30s. As we go into the afternoon, we warm up into the upper 50s with sunshine, but breezy winds will make it feel a lot cooler than that. Mostly clear skies tonight with our lows in the 30s again, and then less wind and more sun on Tuesday with highs around 60 degrees. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The two most mature people working at the radio station. And that's just because they wear pants. The pervert and the skivvies. Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays at noon.
The Fan. T-Bone and Tyvis present Talking Jackets. Talking Jackets.
There's a score! A turnover by the Islanders and Adam Fantilli. One more time. Puts it in the net.
You look inside the world of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Every Tuesday, we're joined by TV analyst, former Jacket himself, Jean-Luc Grandpierre, the hyphenator, joining us on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Jean-Luc, good morning. The team, obviously, I know is going out on the Western States trip. How are you guys handling that yourselves? Are you en route? Are you already out there? How's that work?
No, we're leaving this afternoon. So I think there's going to be practice this morning. Then we're all meeting at the airport at 2 o'clock and get on a long journey. So I'm not even packed yet. So, yeah. Should be fun.
You better hurry up and get to that, though. You don't want to miss that flight. Last game that they played against the Islanders, obviously it ended in a way where, Elvis was upset at himself. He had it stop, and then it just kind of leaked through. Later on, after the game was over, he came back to the bench and, was very emotional about it. Is that normal for him to be like that? And I've never really seen a goalie come back out there and be on the ice when, obviously you got to go.
Yeah, well, same here, Ty. I've never seen I've seen this, maybe after a playoff, if it's a long, you're deep in the playoff and then, this is it, and then now you'll see a guy come out, whether he's retiring and that was his last NHL game or something like that. Then I would have seen that. But in a situation like that, you could see, I think Elvis, being the emotional athlete that he is, he was so upset that he probably did not want to be around the team and start, punching walls and stuff like that. And maybe that was his safe space to go and cool off. So that's all I can think of. But he's, first of all, these are goaltenders. Goaltenders I've always been known to be a little different than the rest of the team as far as their weirdness. That's always the big joke around the locker room is you must be a goalie when you find somebody's behavior pretty weird. But more importantly, for Elvis, in all seriousness, I think he's just such a competitor, and he battled so hard in that game to keep the team in the game, especially during that first period. That basically that third period collapse that happened there just made him angry. That's all I can think of. So obviously I did not ask him about that, nor will I, to be honest with you, because you never know how somebody's going to react. So I've never seen it, and I doubt that I'll see that again in the near future, especially in the regular season. But I've seen that kind of behavior. But like I said, it was maybe if, Elvis was 35 and that was his last NHL game and, they just lost in the playoff, I could see that. But in a situation like that was pretty unique. You are correct.
Jean-Luc Grandpierre joining us on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. So that loss aside, and that was a tough one for sure, Jackets have won 6 of their last 8. They have had multiple back-to-backs during that stretch. And even the ones they're winning, I mean, there have been a lot of close games. If you, as a player, are playing in a lot of close games, do you tend to look at that, and now as an analyst, do you look at that as, hey, we're playing in a lot of close games, that's bad, we should be able to pull away, we should be able to impose our will a little bit more? Or do you look at that early in the season and say, we're getting battle-tested? You know, we're not even to December yet, and this team is already barely in November, and they've already played quite a few close games. Is that something that can help a younger team like this kind of gel, learn how to play in those tight spots?
Yeah, that's a great question, and absolutely. Now, as a player, I'm not sure. But as a coach, yes, winning these tight games, especially with a younger group that hasn't really gone through it and was often on the other side of the equation in the years past, this is great to be able to win games and learn how to close out those tight games, because that's, you know, you talk about bringing guys with experience all the time. That's the type of experience that you want when the going gets tough. Can you play in those tight games? Can you win them, and can you close them out? So absolutely, that's great. Now, as a player, you want to blow up the opposition 6-1, 6-3. Of course, you want to score a lot of goals, and you want to make sure that it's nice and easy, and maybe you can cheat a little bit. But as a coach, as an organization, those tight games, it doesn't matter who you're playing against. You want, your team to grow, and there's way more growth in tight games than blowouts, because in blowout games, you kind of forget about your system a little bit, and you get away from the coach's plan. So, yeah, I'd say you're right. Those tight games are much better for this group, and it doesn't matter who you're playing against.
Their next 4 games is all away, obviously. Calgary, Vancouver, Edmonton, and Seattle. Out of those 4, which one would you say is the toughest environment to win in?
Toughest environment would probably be, Edmonton, Vancouver probably would be the 2 toughest environment. I mean, in the past, Calgary was tough, but it's a little bit of a struggle there this year. And then Seattle, so to me, the team that's playing best out of these 4 is probably actually Seattle. But the atmosphere in Seattle is kind of different. And the reason I say that is the building is not as loud as one would think, even if it's packed, because it's so well insulated. I found out, I was doing some game there with national TV, and I found out that the way they build that stadium, first of all, it is literally underground, as you guys know, because of the history of it. So it feels like you're in a bunker, but more importantly, it is so, their main focus when they redid that arena was for concerts, and it's so well insulated as far as the sound that it doesn't echo like a typical arena. So it's almost like you're in a studio. When the crowd yells and you're on the ice, you barely hear anything. So as far as the atmosphere, I think it's probably going to be, Edmonton, just because, they just absolutely love hockey, and it's going to be a big game for them, because it's been a little bit of a struggle start for the Edmonton Oilers as well.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, too, because Calgary is, in the standings, at least, they're the worst of these 4 teams. And then Vancouver is a slightly better record. And then Edmonton, although they've been struggling, slightly better than Seattle, sitting at the top of their division right now. So it's kind of funny how, the end of this road trip, you end up kind of ratcheting up the competition level as well. I guess that's a good way to ease into it if you have to. Best of luck out west. Have fun on the trip, and then we will talk again next week, all right?
All right, guys. Thank you. Have a great week.
There you go. Jean-Luc Grandpierre, the hyphenator, joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Yeah, if they can come out of this with a split, get 2. If you can get 4 points out of this, or even maybe 4 points, 2 wins and an overtime loss, something like that, out of these 4 road games, I'll take that. That's a nice little, I'd take that point total right there.
Little breaking news.
What's that?
So yesterday, Jerry Jones was talking about, he's made a trade and all that, but you got to wait till today to figure out what the trade is.
Today's the trade deadline in the NFL.
They traded for Logan Wilson, the Cincinnati Bengal linebacker.
Well, that
must be what he was talking about.
Well, we'll talk about that, because there is a ton of trade deadline stuff. So we'll get into that trade. We'll find out the terms. Do we have any information yet on
the terms?
Yeah, or what the terms the Cowboys gave back to the Bengals?
Yeah, I don't have the terms on it. I just see that it just happened.
All right. Well, we'll get some updates on that. We'll also tell you what the Browns and Bengals should be doing at the trade deadline next. 2 minutes away. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now, we are still watching crews clear out a crash on 23 northbound. This is up in Lewis Center. We've got the 2 left lanes blocked off as crews clear that out. Also watching busy traffic on the south side on 71 as you're coming in from Grove City. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your fan traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman. Guys, you know you feel it. Something is off. It's not just signs of aging. It's your energy slipping away. It could be low testosterone, draining all the things that make you you. But it doesn't have to be this way. The solution? Testosterone replacement therapy at Synergenics and Low T Center. They use pharmaceutical-grade testosterone to increase your level that is just right for you. They are one of the only providers that accept most major insurance. They make it affordable and easy for you to start and stay on the treatment. Synergenics and Low T Center have clinics conveniently located around town in Gahanna and Dublin. You can be treated in the clinic or receive at-home treatment. Either way, it all starts with a simple and quick free test at the center. And for a limited time, get a free hormone consultation and free T-test and automatically enter for a chance to win autographed memorabilia or even tickets to a major sporting event. Get back to feeling like you again. Book your appointment now at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and I'm a big believer in saying thank you when something actually works. So thank you, Awaken 180. And they're actually saying thank you back right here in Ohio with $500 off every new program through Thanksgiving. I started around this time last year, dropped 65 pounds for the holidays, and 15 more in free maintenance. Awaken 180 works, and now's the time to do it with $500 off. Thank your new self when you're 30 or 80 pounds lighter with the medication-free solution for weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
2 men with 5 combined offspring. None of them have penises. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Well, some breaking news ahead of the NFL trade deadline, which is, of course, today at 4 p.m. Logan Wilson traded from the Bengals to the Dallas Cowboys. We're waiting to hear back what the Cowboys gave up to get him, but he had not been happy with the decrease in playing time there in Cincinnati. So now one of the captains of that team, moving on. That defense has been fine, so there'll be no problems trading him away. It's not like they've been the worst defense in the NFL statistically all year. Anything like that.
I thought he was going to say he was trading for Trey Hendrickson.
Well, there's that too. That's another name that I think is certainly very much in play for the Bengals to trade. Although they claim they're not trading him, the Niners are interested in him. The Lions have been rumored to be interested in him. I'm sure the Lions' interest goes up after how they played against the Vikings this past weekend. But yeah, if I'm the Bengals, you want Cam Taylor-Britt too? Go ahead. Like I'm right? Trading everybody. This defense sucks. Trade any pieces you want. Start over. Fire everyone too. By the way, that's also got to be part of the deal. But this trade deadline, I'm trying to get picks and pieces because this is a lost season. Your defense sucks, and it's not about Joe Burrow getting hurt. It's about your defense can't stop anybody, and it's 2 years running. So why don't you just clean house there and start over and start with the coaches too? That's what they should do. But if I'm the Bengals, I'm making a bunch of trades today. The Browns, they should be willing to trade anyone who is on the offensive side of the football. I'd be totally fine with that. And quite honestly, maybe even some of the defensive players, just because you need to get pieces, you need to get younger, you need to get more draft talent.
I might be misremembering this, but I was listening to Bishop and Friends, and Bo made the point that when they traded for Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, they were also not very good and decided to be buyers at the trade deadline. And could we see something similar where the smartest man in the room, Andrew Berry, was you know what? I can get a good deal on this receiver this year. Let me give up some draft capital and do that.
They're delusional if they do that. Just seriously, why would the Browns trade anything to get anyone for this season?
Why did they do it with those two guys?
Well, if they do,
how's that worked out? By the way,
if they do
winning
that,
Super Bowls now? No, they're dumb.
If they do that, it would have to be somebody that's on a multi-year deal.
Of course,
this season is
Yes,
whatever.
Right.
But
You don't think they could still go 8 and 9? You've given up on that finally?
No. Until they lose 10 games, they going 8-9 in my book. So don't get it messed up. But 8-9 won't get you in the playoffs.
Right.
Like that.
Oh, I thought there was more. Here's what I know. Here's what I will tell you. I understand what you're saying. They could trade for someone who has multiple years left on their deal. The other side of that for me is this team needs to have draftable talent because it's cheaper. So if you add a guy in who's like, yeah, he's on a multi-year deal, and oh, by the way, you're paying him $18 million a year or whatever, $20 million a year, that doesn't help them. They are still going to be dealing with Deshaun Watson on the books next year. Myles Garrett has a humongous contract now, which I get, but also it's a factor in your salary cap. So they need as many draft picks as possible, which is why I say, like David Njoku apparently wants out. Good, trade him. I don't care. As much as I love David Njoku as a player, you can't be sentimental with these guys. You have to just move on and get what you can if you can get any type of draft picks back for that. So the Brown strategy, they should be listening to everyone.
All I know is last night when Mike Hall tweeted out trade ... I was like, they better not.
Well, they probably are.
He only been there for 1 year.
If they think they can get something for him, go right ahead. I mean, I know he doesn't really fall in the category of having the big expensive contract, but still, like, I'm at the point now where with the Browns, you should be looking to get as many assets in the draft this year as you can to go out and try to continue. Look, they got some dudes last year in the draft. Let's hope that this year they can continue to do that. Hopefully for a new regime, in my opinion, that should come in. But I just both the Bengals and the Browns right now, it feels like their seasons are lost. Did you hear what Zach Taylor said yesterday?
No.
Going back to the Bengals.
What did he say?
Well, he was asked about, his coaching staff because the defense sucks. Here's what he said about the defensive coaches.
These are good football coaches. They've been successful everywhere they've been. And so, again, we're still in the first half of the season. We all know we got to play better as a football team. There's been challenges our offense has faced over the course of the season. We worked through them. We're playing better for it. There's challenges our defense are facing right now. I'm confident that we're going to work through it. We're going to play better football and find a way to win some games.
So then he was asked specifically about Al Golden, who was brought in to fix this defense, and if that's going well, which obviously signs point to no.
He's a great football coach. He's doing everything he can to uncover every single stone to make us play better. I mean, we're all sick for the way that these games have gone, him probably as much as anybody else on this planet. And so I trust in him, trust in his staff, that we're going to keep working and get all these guys on the same page, executing at a high level, and be a good defense going forward.
He went on to say, the solutions to our problems are in the building. The answers to our problems are in the building.
That's cap.
Yeah, it is 100%. It's the stupidest thing I've heard a coach say.
That's cap.
The only way that the answers are in the building is if the question is, who's the dumbest head coach in the NFL? Then yes, the answer's in your building. It's you, dummy. Like, I don't understand why this guy is still allowed to be in charge of this team. I understand that you have injuries to Joe Burrow, multiple seasons, and every time that happens, people go, oh, well, what's he supposed to do? Not have the 32nd worst, it feels like 32nd worst defense in the NFL. That's what you're not supposed to do. And I don't care who you had at quarterback. Doesn't matter when you're giving up all the points that they are right now. It's untenable. But yet to say, oh, the answers are in this building. No, they're not. There's no answers there and with Cincinnati. And if I'm a Bengals fan, I have no hope after hearing those quotes. That makes me feel just terrible.
It's the fundamentals. Like, that's the part. Like, they could have won that game just tackling well. Just tackle better.
Yeah. One of the things you've pointed out to me, which is spot on, is that, like, when you watch this, I know it's going back to college, right? It's a different thing. But when you watch Ohio State play defense, one thing they never do, rarely do, is do they miss a tackle. Like, Ohio State is one of the most disciplined tackling teams in all the country, which I think speaks to why they are so good. And it is jarring when I watch NFL games and I see guys making some of the dumbest attempts at tackling I've ever seen in my life. And that Bengals game was a prime example where it's like, to your point, if they just played fundamental, low-risk, defensive, like fundamental football, they probably stop at least two of those touchdowns from happening as quickly as they do, if nothing else. Maybe they still would have gone in, but yeah, like that, the one that Colston Loveland took the house, the one that obviously broke their back was because you had a guy run in and try to just, I don't know what he was trying to do. It's like he thought Colston Loveland was a Velcro wall and he was wearing a Velcro suit at like a state fair and thought, let me see if I can just stick to him. Like there was no tackle involved. It was just throwing your body at him. It's dumb.
I would like to take a page out of Tyvis's book. And if you look at the schedule for the Bengals,
yes, go ahead.
They play the Steelers, then the Patriots, then the Ravens.
Oh boy.
They win those divisional games. They're right back in it. They're in the hunt graphic,
they're not.
like Tyvis mentioned.
They're not.
And then we start talking about when's Joe Burrow coming back, which it really doesn't matter because Joe Flacco's throwing for 1,000,000 yards and putting up 40 points anyway.
Exactly.
So it's all about this defense just getting it right. If they have any chance of doing anything in this division, like it's in front of them is what I'm saying. I don't have any hope of them actually doing anything with those opportunities, but
yeah,
it's right there for them to right the ship. If they want to, just give up 35 points a game instead of 40, and you'll win some games.
All the answers are in the building. Now, unlike what I heard from Zach Taylor, I actually did hear a coach take some responsibility yesterday. Did you hear this from Dan Quinn, Commanders head coach? He was asked about Jaden Daniels. Obviously, has a horrific elbow dislocation, awful. He's in a game for no good reason. They were getting blown out in that game. The Commanders were. Why he was out there is mystifying. So the reporter said, why did you leave him out there? This is Dan Quinn's response to that.
I know many of you have been asking about the thought process of Jaden being in the game in that situation. I get that. I've been thinking about it, honestly, nonstop, too. And, for me, the answer is, man, I missed it. But I would, I'll fill you in on my thought process. At the start of the fourth quarter, I guess it was probably like 12 and a half minutes left in the game. And that was going to be the last drive for a couple of guys, Jaden and Zach and Debo and LT. And so we're going to have any read run plays and meaning no carries, for the quarterback on a run. And honestly, man, that's where I missed it. Of course, he could scramble. It's Jaden. It's what he's special at. And that is 100% that's on me.
For what it's worth, the score at the time, if you missed it, when this happened. Yeah. No, I believe it's actually 38-7.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So it was a firmly out of hand game. And unless, yes, he had the greatest comeback in NFL history or something, theoretically they could have won it. But I applaud him for the honesty, and that's the way you should do it, right? When you mess up something that badly, you should go up there and own it. Now, it doesn't mean you now are free of any consequences for that bad decision, right? But at least he owned it. But the idea that he's saying, yeah, I just wanted to get one more drive with those guys, and then I was going to take them all out, and we weren't going to have them run any plays where they could be put in harm's way. It's the NFL. You put them out there and called just victory formation. There's a chance a guy gets hurt doing that. So it's minimal, but why even take the risk? Does that make any sense to you why he would have done that?
Maybe to try to build some momentum for next week. I don't know.
No, I'm saying as a player, like for me as a fan, it's like this makes no sense. But as a player, like, yeah, what is it that you would be looking for in that game? Where you just because I would think most of the players are like, let the backups get a chance.
Was the other team, was Seattle starter still in? Or was it
that? Seattle? I don't know. That could have been a case. And if so, maybe you're just looking at it as they're scoring like crazy on us. We have to, I don't know. This game is so
because
lopsided.
I know people think, if their starters are still in, then we can keep going like that. And then usually when one coach is kind of concede defeat, then the other one just kind of puts the backups in. Like it's a mutual agreement. Like, all right, we're going to put our backups in this moment. Yeah. So I don't know what Seattle had going on at that moment, if they had the starters in or not. But he's probably right. He probably wanted to give them one more drive to see if they could score a touchdown and be like, all right, we figure something out for next weekend. But obviously it cost them their quarterback.
That didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, luckily for them, one, it was his non-throwing arm, and two, the x-rays on it came back negative. So I guess it was like because they did put the air cast on him. Well, during the game.
It didn't look good when he went down.
He's still going to miss multiple weeks, but nothing is broken, is my point, which is good.
Shocker.
That's hard to believe, honestly. Like that's fairly surprising. All right. What also I got to find this tweet real quick that Meat Sweat sent us. We were talking earlier about getting Yum Yum sauce and putting it on a Wendy's cheeseburger. He said what you do is you get a jar of Yum Yum from the store, keep it in your car this time of year because it's cold, and skip the other places that you could go. Just go to wherever you want to get like chicken nuggets like Wendy's and dip it in your Yum Yum sauce. Now that is a fat guy thought right there. And I approve of it.
I know we don't have time for it right now, but maybe later in the show, I have to tell you guys why I'm mad at Cole TLC from Rothman and Ice, and it has to do with food.
Okay. Well, you know what? We'll get into that. And also, I have some bad news for Michigan. So we can do both of those things next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Right now, we are watching a crash for our friends out in Gahanna. We've got some lane closures on 270 northbound right near Hamilton Road. Expect slow-moving traffic as you approach that 670-270 split. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steckerwald with your Fan traffic.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we helped Tom.
Hi, my name's Tom. I've been a patient at Tri-State Men's Health, and I'm being treated for low testosterone. I didn't really notice the issue of just the energy and feeling slow in the middle of the day and waking up feeling as if I hadn't even gone to bed. When I walked into Tri-State Men's Health, I was extremely impressed from the get-go with the results of the treatment. I wake up in the morning now with clarity. I have had more energy in working out. I definitely have increased my strength. I would say that if there are men out there who experience some of the same problems that I did with inability to sleep well and waking up without feeling refreshed and having your energy flagging throughout the day, go see Tri-State Men's Health. It's changed my life and it'll change yours too.
Thanks, Tom. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Active military or veteran planning your next career move? Columbus State's IT programs prepare you for a high-tech career in Columbus's fastest growing fields. Our veteran services team will help you maximize your benefits and connect to a supportive campus community. Apply at cscc.edu/IT.
At Giant Eagle, we're working hard to bring more ways to save to every aisle, because every dollar and every moment counts. At Giant Eagle, we're going for better, so you can bring home the best. Because it matters.
Hey there, you've got a ton of equity in your home. You're sitting on a gold mine. You could do so much with all that cash, like travel, invest it, or pay off debt. But you can't touch it unless you sell your home. But you really don't want to move. And besides, homes are sitting on the market a long time these days. You're trapped, right? Not with TrueHold. With TrueHold, you can cash out your equity in as little as 30 days. But listen, you don't have to move. You can stay in the home you love as a renter. That's TrueHold's Sell and Stay program. Cash out your entire home's value and stay put. TrueHold even covers property taxes, property insurance, and essential repairs. Imagine using that equity to travel, invest, or pay off debt. And you can stay in your home. It's brilliant, especially in this slow market. Get your all-cash offer now. Call 1-855-300-9993. Again, that's 1-855-300-9993. Or visit TrueHold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. That's TrueHold.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires.
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change.
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
When it comes to all-wheel drive vehicles, nobody gives you more to choose from than Toyota, including the best-selling Camry and the best-selling RAV4.
You've also got Toyota's 5 Brothers, which include the best-selling Tacoma and the legendary new 4Runner.
All-wheel drive gives you the traction you need for confident driving on any road, in any weather.
With 25 different all-wheel drive choices, there's only one thing you need to know.
Nobody knows all-wheel drive better than Toyota. Let's go places.
James Laurinaitis here for my guys at Green & Sons, the premier Kubota dealership in Central Ohio. Green & Sons has all the Kubotas you need to tackle your land and come out a winner. They have zero-turn skid steers, tractors from 18 to 171 horsepower, and also utility vehicles. My favorite is my RTV Sidekick. The best thing about Green & Sons is they've been family-owned and operated since 1970, and you will love dealing with the Green family and their winning team. Do what I did and check out Green & Sons located in Mount Sterling and Marysville or online at greensons.com for all your Kubota needs.
Sunday, a day of rest, relaxation, and Browns football. Catch the Brownies as they battle the JETS. The football gods are weeping.
Live fan coverage starts Sunday at 11 with the Kick at 1.
Your home of the Browns, the Fan. It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. One of these men is bald and fat. The other is T-Bone. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. By the way, did you see these comments from Marvin Harrison Sr. about the Cardinals offense? Now, last night, Cardinals got it done against the Cowboys.
He's not a fan of it, if I remember correctly.
No, he's not. Cowboys defense. The Bengals defense is the worst defense in the NFL. Cowboys defense is right behind them in that category. But so they won last night. Cardinals did, Monday Night Football. Nice win for them. But Marvin Harrison Sr. Had a thought where he basically said he struggles to watch them play. I don't want to give you like the whole quote here because there's a lot of quotes, but he more or less, this is a direct quote. He told ESPN, "It's very hard for me to watch the Cardinals offense. You can quote me on that." He went on to say, "The style of offense I'm accustomed to, that I'm used to watching as a professional, as a wide receiver, I just can't relate to that current offense, that style of offense. Basically, I can't relate to what goes on there." And then he said, "I think that's just peacefully put, without pointing fingers or anything. It's just me. I'm giving you the professional eye. I can't relate to it. It don't add up to me.
You know,
I can't deal with it."
So you want to know what's so funny about that? Is that I believe, let me make sure I got this right because I think this is right. But you know that the Cardinals run the same offense that the Cleveland Browns run.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah,
well, if that's the case, then I agree with Marvin Harrison Sr. I can't watch that.
What's the quarterback coach? Drew Pet something, whatever. He went and installed Kevin's offense with Kyler in them. And I know that because because of Dede Kinkawala last year, you remember that Arizona started off hot. Kyler was like really good at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And they was saying like, yeah, we basically just running with Cleveland runs type thing. And it's so funny to hear him say that because it's like, yeah, Drew Petzing is the offensive coordinator. He was under Kevin. So they literally running. So to hear Marvin say that, it just proves the point that it's time in Cleveland. It's time.
It's time.
Honestly, what I thought when T-Bone said, "Did you hear what Marvin Harrison Sr. had to say?" And I'm like, he's admitted to murder. Oh, that's what is that what you're telling me happened? I thought we were getting a confession. This was kind of disappointing.
None of that. Okay, that's not what happened. But hey, maybe he liked what he saw last night because Marvin got a touchdown. Nice little goal line move there that he put on the defensive back for the Cowboys. Deron Bland put him basically on skates, and it was a nice little play for him. But yeah, I don't know. I saw that Marvin after the game, Marvin Jr. said, "That's my dad. He doesn't speak for me." Well, sure, he doesn't, but when you literally have the same name and in the Google search it says Marvin Harrison says he doesn't like the offense, like that, I do understand why that's a problem, you know. So if I'm son, I'm calling dad and saying, "Look, I know you're a Hall of Famer. I know you have all these accolades and stuff. Could you please not talk about my team until I get traded? If I get traded or something, then talk all you want, but don't talk about my current team. Please help me just get through this season as much as he can."
And this is another reason why his dad should only talk through an attorney.
This is going to be like Odell's father.
When he was putting together highlight reels?
Highlight tape to get
putting Baker on blast. Yeah, he sure did. Some bad news for Michigan I was telling you about. So, this is not what I would think any Michigan fan would want to see. So Justice Haynes, their star running back, has been dealing with a foot injury. Apparently, he's been wearing a boot, rolling around on one of those carts where you put your knee up and all that stuff. So he is undergoing surgery to fix that, whatever the issue is. The rumors are it might be even a broken foot. The recovery time is not fully known at this point, but he is expected to miss multiple weeks. However, they also said they expect to have him back at some point in the season. When I'm doing multiple weeks, some point in the season, we're in November, so this could put him at risk for playing in the game. And if you don't know, if you haven't watched any Michigan football, he has been a stud for them. 850-plus yards, 10 touchdowns on 120 carries.
What is his injury again?
Well, it's a foot injury. We don't know exactly, but the rumors are it's a broken foot.
Well, then he ain't coming back for that.
I would be shocked if he does.
The Logan Wilson trade is a 7th rounder. They traded a 7th.
Oh, wow. That's what they got for him.
Yeah.
That's not great.
They really sold high.
Probably, the Bengals, if you missed it, they traded Logan Wilson to the Cowboys for a 7th round pick now, we find out.
So when I saw this Justice Hayes story, it actually gave me PTSD.
I know.
Because when Blake Corum missed in 2022, we were like, oh, yeah, Blake Corum, he's out. And what happened? His backup, Donovan Edwards, rushed for 200 yards against Ohio State. That was the first thing that I thought about when I saw this injury. I was like, this does.
Say the Tim Biakabatuka dude.
Oh, well, that's I mean, that also does give me PTSD because I was alive and remember that well. But,
yeah, I was like, this does nothing for me.
Well,
they will just put the next running back in to do what Michigan running backs do.
Well, they also have that Jordan Marshall kid who's run in his own right for like 750 yards and almost as many touchdowns. And he's probably not quite as good as Justice Haynes. But look, even last year, you had Colston Loveland miss that game. And so did Will Johnson, their stud corner. Neither of those guys played in that game. And Buckeye fans probably then were like, oh, okay, not losing this one. And then we did. So I don't care if the entire first team is out due to injury. I'm not counting this one in the win column. I'm not getting excited for. I mean, I'm excited for it, but nervous excitement. Like I want to see it actually happen. So, but yeah, that is a storyline to keep in mind.
I'm almost willing to. I'm about to put my beard on the line.
Oh, your beard, not your hair?
Not my hair. I put my beard.
All your hair is too nice. Don't put it on the line.
Yeah,
that's still in progress. I can't really touch that.
I understand,
but I can touch the beard.
So I have a story coming up for you next that involves I'm still doing a little research to try to fully understand. The internet says she's a model. One of the news stories I read said she is an adult content model. But let her live. It's a free country. But apparently what this story involves is a model girlfriend who is dating a guy in the NHL. And this guy apparently stole a bunch of money from her when he makes a lot of money in his own right.
She one of them fans-only models.
Sources. I haven't confirmed.
People in the NHL need sugar mamas, too. Okay.
So, Dylan, right. This is what we were talking about, finding a sugar mama for you. Apparently, this guy tried to do that, too. This story is bizarre, and I will tell you about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Right now, we're still watching a crash on 270 northbound right in the Gahanna area. This is just past the Hamilton Road exit. Expect slow-moving traffic as you head northbound, approaching the 670-270 split. Make it a great day. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS for Kids.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Bills piling up? CME can help you wrap up your debt into one simple, manageable signature loan with rates starting as low as 8.75% APR. Instead of juggling stacks of statements, let CME help you unwrap peace of mind this season. APR from 8.75%. Terms and eligibility apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing.
Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
The Ohio State University Army ROTC isn't just a curriculum. It's more than just a path to a degree. For more than 150 years, we have been forging tomorrow's leaders. Here you will find your purpose, your mission, your ROTC family. At Ohio State, you're not just joining Army ROTC, you're stepping into a history of excellence that spans generations. Learn more at arotc.osu.edu. Buckeyes lead the way.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Thanksgiving, as we know, is right around the corner. And what better way to say thank you than $500 off to a thinner, healthier you? Now through Thanksgiving, Awaken 180 is giving our great listeners $500 off your program. Visit them online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Active military or veteran planning your next career move? Columbus State's engineering technology programs prepare you for a career in Columbus's fastest growing fields. Our veteran services team will help you maximize your benefits and connect to a supportive community. Apply at cscc.edu/engineering tech.
Imagine on an NFL Sunday being able to sit in a comfortable seat and watching 7 NFL games at once. Now imagine your favorite radio station giving away prizes, including football tickets. On Sunday, November 7th at 1 p.m., join me, Scotty Vegas, and Dave Biddle from On the Money at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus for incredible food, giant screens, and lots of betting kiosks. That's Sunday at the best place to watch the games. 1 p.m., ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you tired of running out of space? Check out Menard's Self-Storage Facility. Menard Self-Storage offers the most convenient and secure self-storage in the area. Options include features like 24/7 access, video surveillance, and on-site management. Menards has warehouse units at the best prices in the area, and your first month is free. They're going quickly, so reserve yours now at menardselfstorage.com. Unit and offer details may vary by facility.
Save big money at Menards.
Common Man here for Universal Windows Direct. We're deep into fall now. If you've been putting off these home improvement projects, this is your reminder. The cold weather is on the way. And one of the smartest upgrades you can make is replacing those old drafty windows before winter hits. And right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free with no limits. You'll also get 36 months of 0% financing with equal monthly payments, same as cash, and $500 bonus off your project. Give them a call, 614-502-5220, universalwindowsdirect.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Monday Night Football last night featured the Arizona Cardinals visiting the Dallas Cowboys. Arizona starting quarterback Kyler Murray was out, but backup Jacoby Brissett filled in nicely, throwing for 261 yards and 3 total touchdowns in a 27-17 Cardinals victory. Former Buckeye Marvin Harrison added 7 catches and 96 receiving yards. The basketball Buckeyes opened up the season last night against IU Indy. The Buckeyes won a high-scoring affair, 118-102. And finally, the Big Ten announced yesterday that Ohio State football's November 15th matchup versus UCLA at the Horseshoe will be a 7:30 kickoff on NBC. This update was sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
One of these men was prom king. It was T-Bone. I swear to God, you think I'm lying, don't you? But I'm serious. He didn't always look like this, okay? Here's the prom king and Tyvis.
Don't forget, coming up on the station, plenty of stuff for you today. Bishop and friends are going to have Ari Wasserman from On 3, talking probably, I'm presuming, some college football stuff with him at 9:45, maybe even some college football rankings. Those come out tonight from the College Football Playoff Selection Committee. I saw they went into the room yesterday to start their meetings, and that was like a big ceremony where they all take off their hats and leave them on like a... That was so stupid. I don't even know why they do that. They leave it on like a coat hanger or something. Yeah, whatever. Also, I saw that... I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, I saw yesterday... Did you see Timmy at the Buckeye game on Instagram? He was going around, the shot, just kind of doing his thing, saying, hey, look at this, look at that. I need clarification on what happened yesterday. And I know, Dylan, you were there. Did you see the video of Timmy with the Michael Redd Olympics jersey?
Yes, where the jersey is just out. For
jersey,
anyone to just nab if they really wanted to.
What it looked like was in the concourse of the shot, there was like a little, like you'd see at a movie theater, the little tape, the little roped off thing they use to give you a line to go in, let's say. So they had one of those roping off this little area, and on a pedestal, they had some kind of hanger apparatus that put the Michael Redd Olympics jersey on it.
Right now.
And then his medal from Beijing.
Yeah.
That he won, obviously, with Kobe Bryant, LeBron, and all these other guys are on that team.
Why is that not in a case?
Why? Yeah, why is it not in a case? It looked like something you could, it looked like you were in
What is Tim drinking?
Well, that I don't know. Tim also, he had a little bit, he looked like an extra in Grease last night because his hair was extra pompadour and he had one little piece of it that was like flipped out and, and his jacket looked like it was a leather jacket. It just looked like he was trying out for Grease, like the musical.
He had just done a full show and then ran over that.
I know he did. I know.
You know?
But he
didn't do it. They didn't do a full show.
No, they didn't because they only had 2.5 hours.
30 minutes less.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't know if anybody had an explanation for why that was because that seems like I would not leave my gold medal just hanging out in the shot because someone could easily just run off with that thing.
I was not concerned with what Timmy was doing because I was hangry, and it's Cole's fault, a.k.a. TLC from Rothman and Ice.
Yeah, I saw you two were hanging out at the game, too, last night.
So he has been in the press box before at the Ohio State games. The only press box that I've been in is the Jackets press box. And for people that don't know, the two environments very different, like a lot of suits being worn in the Blue Jackets. And that's just different because it's a different like media situation. Blue Jackets have a media dinner in the bowels of the stadium that you just walk in, you sign in, boom, you eat.
Yeah.
So, first I asked Cole, I said, hey, what are you wearing? Because I don't know. I'm not going to come suited up.
No one wears a suit to those games to cover the Buckeye basketball or football games for that matter.
And then also, my next question was are you trying to eat there? Because I'm the type of person that if I'm going somewhere, I need to know the food situation prior. It's not a figure it out type of situation.
100%.
He says he's unsure, but he knows they have vouchers there. And
that's right.
And I just said, well, I wouldn't mind figuring out the food situation. I'm trying to hand out.
I need more money. Yes, I need more info.
I need more details. And he's like, what do you mean by that? I was like, I just want to know how you go about acquiring the voucher and where you're allowed to use it. And he's like, worried about other stuff in this conversation. He's like, well, I had no plans to stop or anything like that. We're going to eat there. And I was like, yeah, I'm trying to eat there for free.
Right.
Also, I just want you to explain to me how it works before we get there.
Did you say this?
Anyway, I let it go. I was very unsubtly hinting like, hey, I'm worried about the food situation. He's kind of like, no, it's all good, man. Like, don't worry about the food.
Well, yeah, but Cole's like trying to lose weight and like be, super ripped and healthy.
I didn't know this or I would have went to the game with him.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably like, I don't know, I ate some carrots and I don't know, hummus or something. That's my meal for the night. And it's like, you're looking for a fast food type of meal. You have different goals. So of course you can't ask him.
So anyway, we get to the game very on time. Like we're walking in as the game is starting. And apparently the food vouchers had already been passed out and we missed out. And from that point on, my night was ruined. And that's probably really why I crapped on the Buckeyes to start the show, was because I was watching the game hangry.
Why didn't you just
and it's Cole's.
Why you ain't go buy some?
Because there's free food offered to us. Why should I go buy it? Because Cole's unconcerned with the food situation.
So let me get this right. Your thought. So because you're mad at Cole, your logic is let's just starve.
Yes. Pretty much.
Why not just go get food?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
For it.
I know you didn't.
So you rather starve?
Yes.
Wow.
If free food is essentially promised to me and then all of a sudden it is not given, I'm starving.
Oh, see, no, I'm the opposite. Where it's like if free food is promised and then not given, it's like, well, that's even more reason for me to double up at the concession stand and get. I was just going to get like chicken tenders and fries. Now I'm going to add something else onto that because now
Timmy got a nice
off.
chicken finger basket.
I saw him and Adam King eating, and I was upset.
Should have asked him for a finger.
Now, or two, whatever you
I
were
was going to let her take a third finger after she originally said she only wanted two.
Yeah, so
I would have taken all the fingers from Timmy last night, okay?
Right. Yeah, I bet you would. Buckeyes, by the way, I'm trying not to panic about anything, but I would just quickly point out, if you saw any of this game, Ohio State beat the artist formerly known as Ooey Pooey, 118 to 102. The 102 part of that is deeply concerning to me as an Ohio State basketball fan.
First game, not worried about it.
Okay.
First game.
Okay. It's fine. I'm a little,
now, if it happens again,
I'm a little concerned.
If it happens
I'm
again,
a little concerned.
So if they would have played Ooey Pooey the last game of the non-conference versus the first game of the non-conference, it would make you feel some type of different way?
Yeah, it would have.
Okay.
I also have people who are like,
it's first game. You don't never know how them first games go. This is a whole new crew that's gelling for the first time. Well, obviously they did the exhibition games and all those, but like for the first actual game, people's nerves, you don't know. You trying to figure out chemistry. Like, it's a lot that goes on into it. Like I say, by the time I get to the Notre Dame game, it should be a lot better.
First game, 30th game, exhibition in Maui. No 100-point games to Ooey Pooey, no matter the circumstance.
Yo,
that's my take.
What if Ooey Pooey is just like good?
Well, we'll find out, I guess. But I doubt it.
Technically, they're IU Indy is what they're called now, which is a dumb name. Stick with Ooey Pooey. That was way better. Anyway, all right. Here's the bizarre story from the world of the NHL. Former Rangers player, former Kings player, Arthur Kaliev. He is from Uzbekistan. He plays in the NHL. I think actually right now, Uzbekistan.
Never heard of it.
Okay, it's a real place. You can look it up.
Assuming some Eastern European country would be.
Yeah, it's in the block of countries that were once part of the Soviet Union, I believe, and then now are not. But whatever. So over near Russia is what I would say. Anyway, summer of 2023, he was dating a girl by the name of Lauren Mochen or Mochen, Mochen. According to this article, it says she is a model, and then it says she's an adult content model. In my research, I only found the model part of that. I did not find the adult content. So,
are you researching?
Could just be a model, is all I'm going to say.
She's a porn star.
Anyway,
allegedly.
Whatever. So anyway, she at the time was 21. He's 24. So they're dating, and she says, we're going to the Bahamas. And he says, hey, by the way, can I borrow $400 from you? I just need it because my family keeps my paycheck. They're very strict with my money. They're overseas. They own like a construction company.
He's good.
Yeah, he's like, they keep all the money and I don't get to see any of it. So I'll pay you back, but it takes a while for stuff to get here. I work for the Browns. They mail me a check. Anyway, the point is, it takes a while to get paid. You didn't even catch that.
I didn't.
Are you listening?
I am.
I said the Browns. He works for the Browns and gets a check. It takes too long. All right, anyway, the point is, Lauren Mochen says he keeps paying money or asking her for money, and she keeps giving him, she said ultimately over $50,000 she gave this guy because it was always like,
whoa. So this went from let me borrow $400 and all that added up to $50,000.
They dated for a little while and it kept being
that's a sugar mama.
He also did this thing where he would say, oh, hey, here's a check from my family. Can you cash it for me? And then can you pay me that money? Because I need that money and I can't get this cashed through my account because there's something screwed up with the bank and blah. So she did that multiple times for him.
But he had a check.
He had a check. Turns out it was a forged check, according to her. And she went to her bank and she then took her money out and the bank called her later and like, you're like 10 grand overdrawn now because she had done this multiple times and it never verified that the funds were actually in there. Anyway, so she claims over time he took about 50 grand from her. She also claims that multiple other players that he played with had similar issues that she found out about. So now she is going to take him to court over this money. Here's the thing. She's alleging all the reasons he needed this money was because he has gambling issues and he was using this money to gamble. And apparently that's why now maybe he just doesn't have any money because he's also gambled that away too, allegedly, or she's alleging essentially that he was scamming her to get money so he could go gambling. Which is,
well, if he got a gambling,
the timing on this is terrible for him.
First of
because of all the other investigations going on.
If he got a gambling problem, he need to call 1-800-GAMBLER.
That's right.
That's
exactly
the first
right.
thing he needs
Sure
to
thing.
do. Secondly, she should have known after a while. Like, I'm broke. That's why you got to just say you broke.
Well,
I got it to give you.
One time he said, "Oh yeah, my phone somehow signed into your Venmo on accident, and that's why I took like $800 out of your Venmo." My bad.
You know what I would have said?
And then my family's going to send you a check, and she would get the check, and then that wouldn't cash, and then he would, I don't know what's going on. That must be a weird thing with the check. Like he always had a good story. And eventually,
you know what ain't a weird thing? You send me that $800 back on Venmo. That's not gonna be weird.
Yeah. So now she is claiming that he basically was doing all this to gamble. So if you want to look this story up, or if you just want to look her up, her name's Lauren Mochen, Mochen. But there you go.
And where does he play?
Well, I believe now, I'm trying to find out which team, because he's bounced around the league a few years. I want to say now he's actually in the AHL, but he's like with an NHL team, but he's like been sent down for the current part of the time.
To lose that.
Yeah, I would think so. That's not worth the trouble, is what I would guess.
I was just taking notes that whole break.
I'm sure you.
I always wanted to put $100 on a bet. Y'all ever put $100 on one bet?
Yeah.
I've never done $10.
Oh, let me tell you what. I've never done cocaine.
If I do $100, I'd sweat that bet out.
I'm telling you, I've never done cocaine, but I assume that's what it feels like. It's just $100 on a bet where I'm just like, yeah, like the whole time. It's like, come on, like just. I can't like an over in an NBA game, $100. I will be, yeah, get it, no, like it will be, my heart will jump out of my chest. I couldn't handle it.
I'm gonna try that one day. Just put $100 on maybe a 2-leg parlay.
By the way, I've told T-Bone this story off the air before, but I put $1,000 on.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh, that's
he did.
Woo, did you win it?
Yes.
Okay.
Long story short,
it must have been a guarantee.
I was in college. I took the extra student loan money that was left over.
Call the number. Call the number.
I took my extra student loan money after I paid for all my books and all my classes, which is around $1,100. It was the first year LeBron came back to Cleveland, and I said, Warriors, Cavs, this is a lock for the NBA Finals. So I did a little Cavs to win the East, Warriors to win the West in January, and just peed my pants every night until June when the finals came around.
Told you that. Do not take gambling advice from Dylan on that. The Browns, they made a change with their head coach, but it's not the one the Browns necessarily wanted. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and happy Tuesday. Right now, we are still watching slowdowns on 270 northbound, right at Hamilton Road. We've got a crash with some lane closures in place. Expect to be slow moving as you head out over there. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan traffic.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
It's BOGO week, so use your card for buy one, get one free deals on Kroger brand apple juice, Screamin' Sicilian pizza, and more participating items. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Bills piling up? CME can help you wrap up your debt into one simple, manageable signature loan with rates starting as low as 8.75% APR. Let CME help you unwrap peace of mind. APR from 8.75%. Terms and eligibility apply. Visit CMEFCU.org.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit A Home for the Holidays, Columbus.org to buy your tickets. That's A Home for the Holidays, Columbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
You know that chronic pain in your knees, hip, back, or shoulders? It can make life feel impossible. But at QC Kinetics, there's a breakthrough treatment that's giving patients relief. In some cases, within a day. It's called stem wave therapy. This device has been used for over 20 years in Europe, but has made its way to the U.S., and there's a groundswell of demand for the treatments because patients are getting released from acute pain and spreading the word. Here's the most interesting detail. This device is both diagnostic and therapeutic, helping Dr. Tessner and the medical team at QC Kinetics find the problem and trigger your body's natural healing response. StemWave uses sound waves that penetrate, spark blood flow, and more cellular activity. That's exactly what you need to promote healing and relief. Wondering if it's a good solution for your pain? QC Kinetics is making it easy. Your first treatment is only $49. So call for your consultation and ask about the $49 treatment right here in Columbus. 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Getting the cold shoulder? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company for your next vehicle. This is Justin Hinderer. Every vehicle comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty, award-winning service, and our exclusive Carvenience. We pick up your vehicle, service it, and return it so you save time and enjoy peace of mind. That's Carvenience. At Hinderer Motor Company, we take care of everything so you can drive worry-free. See why we're the best choice for your next new or used car by visiting HindererMotorCompany.com.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
As educators, we are called to this profession by a singular purpose, an unwavering commitment to our students' learning, well-being, and potential. That means using our united voice to stand up for the fully funded supports and resources our students need to succeed. Stand with us to create the great public schools every child deserves.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
When the coach speaks, we listen. Ryan Day's weekly press conference comes your way every Tuesday at noon.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys. For all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs, contact the Roofing Guys at theroofingguys.com.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A chilly start with some patchy dense fog, otherwise mostly clear skies and temperatures in the 30s. As we go into the afternoon, we warm up into the upper 50s with sunshine, but breezy winds will make it feel a lot cooler than that. Mostly clear skies tonight with our lows in the 30s again, and then less wind and more sun on Tuesday with highs around 60 degrees. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
There's nothing Bo Bishop can't do well, except find competent co-hosts. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. Just a reminder, Tyvis thinks all pizza tastes the same. Also a reminder, Tyvis was born without taste buds. You're listening to Bone and Tyvis.
All right, guys, listen up. If you're feeling tired, sluggish, no energy, or maybe the energy that you used to have is just not the same as it used to be, well, then you need to talk to my friends at Columbus Men's Clinic. They can help you out right now. 614-300-7400. That is their number. You can talk to them today about whatever issues are going on. You can get that appointment set up. And, of course, it's a $99 consultation fee. You get the blood work done. You talk to a medical professional. And above all else, once you get that done, then you find out what the root of the issue is. Maybe it is low testosterone. That's something they can help you with. But they will find a solution that fits you and your budget. I went in and did that. It was a great consultation. I got a lot of information that I needed, and I was able to make some decisions about my health that I needed to make that helped me out. I'm working on losing weight. They had a solution for that too. I'm doing the semaglutide shots through them. You can do that as well. Perhaps you're dealing with erectile dysfunction. It's a discreet meeting, consultation with a medical professional. It's all one-on-one, and you get the information you need to make the right decision for you. ColumbusMen'sClinic.com or 614-300-7400. Call them today and set up your consultation. Tyvis, you got breakfast, I see.
Yeah, I made an error on the breakfast sandwich. So I wanted to treat Dylan to a breakfast sandwich. He said he wanted Bojangles. So, from Bojangles, usually we get the chicken biscuit. So I was on Uber Eats and I just hit it and then sent it. And I'm looking at it and it says that it added egg and bacon. And I was like, well, that's a mix up. Cause I don't really want that. But Dylan was like, I'll be fine.
Yeah, he said sorry for the. It has egg and bacon on it now, and I was like, oh no.
How is this problem?
Is it going to hurt me?
So the problem is, It wasn't bad. It's good, but the problem is it's too much. So like now, like I gotta skip lunch.
Is it? No. You know what this really is, Bone?
What's that? I know.
He's the real foodie of the group.
I know.
He's over here saying, "Oh, I made a grave error in ordering this sandwich. Oh no, what am I gonna do with this chicken and egg and bacon biscuit that I accidentally ordered?
It needed.
I guess I'll eat it.
It needed jelly, but I mean. I want to be technical.
I've never, when I've had like a fried chicken biscuit, I've never put jelly or jam or anything on it. You turned me on to that. So I just want to say you're adding stuff to it, which is fine. It's delicious and I like it.
Jelly is like 10 calories.
I don't think that's accurate, but I hope you're right because I will eat spoonfuls of jelly because I love that stuff.
You know what?
But I don't think that's right.
The egg and the bacon that got added to my chicken biscuit was probably like 400 calories. And you know what? The sandwich changed my life, and Tyvis has changed my life yet again.
Yeah,
with the food item, but he's nope. He's not fat like us.
I will say,
listen, last night, right, I went through my whole day and I ate, my wife made spaghetti, which was delicious, by the way. After I got done eating that spaghetti, it was like 7 o'clock and I realized I need to go do something. So I got on my Peloton. And remember I told y'all that my Peloton got fixed and I PR'd? Well, I PR'd again last night on my Peloton. I've just been really going hard on that. So I work it off. Tonight I'm supposed to play basketball. So like I'm going to work off everything I eat. So
okay, that's great.
Yeah.
All I know is I love it when you can get a chicken biscuit with an egg on it because it does feel a little bit like when Jim Harbaugh said that he liked to eat a steak with milk. It's like we're just taking all different parts of the animal and reassembling them in our stomach is kind of what we're doing there, right? Like with the chicken and the egg on it. Why ask the question which came first?
I'm going to eat you and your kid.
Yes, that's right.
That's what
it's
we're
all
saying.
one shot. Yeah, exactly right.
I'm going to post a picture of this sandwich to my Instagram
delicious.
Story at Dylan G Radio if you want to go look at it. Shameless plug for my Instagram, but you really need to look at the sandwich.
Yeah,
it was massive. I thought I was going to
That's what I'm trying to. And you talking about it's delicious. Like you don't need to eat again.
It's delicious.
You don't need to eat again.
I thought I was going to dislocate my jaw eating it, and I was okay with that.
Good.
I was okay with that being a result of eating this massive sandwich.
You should get on the Peloton. Remember the last time you went biking because you was trying to impress somebody? You need to try to impress somebody again.
Yeah, Dylan rode essentially like a leg of the Tour de France trying to impress a girl like not too long ago, and he realized he was woefully out of shape.
I hadn't rode a bike in like 15, 20 years, but I rode 20 miles that day.
Good for you. Good for you. Kevin Stefanski, some people wish he would learn how to do the things that he should know how to do, like run an offense. However, he has apparently given up play calling duties because that's going to be Tommy Rees's job going forward.
I'm going to have Tommy call the plays on offense. These are things that I'm always looking at. What can we do better? I have a ton of trust and faith in Tommy. He's more than capable, so excited for him. But bottom line is we have to just get better collectively.
Oh.
So that's offense, that's defense, that's special teams, that's players, that's coaches. So that's our charge, and that's what we're working hard to do.
Tyvis, how often can you recall in your time of playing or just watching the NFL, how often can you recall it where a guy was the primary signal caller, like as a head coach, either offense or defense, and then was forced to give that up and then did, but kept his job. Mm-hmm. And then the offseason that year decided, you know what? Taking it back. I'm going to be the play caller again. And then midway through the following season, had to give it up a second time in 2 years. How often is it that someone gets that many chances as a screw up to fix it and get it right, and they don't get fired?
You know what's crazy? Do you think that this move makes it more likely that he's safe? Because if you're going down, wouldn't you go down calling your own plays?
Yeah, but I don't know if this is someone telling him he has to. This is him just deciding to do that. I have said this entire last couple of years, the way he and Andrew Berry move around that organization is as if they cannot be touched. Because if you had the record that these guys do, almost anyone else in the league would probably be a little bit more fearful, probably be making some panic moves. Neither of them really, I mean, they make panic moves. They drafted 2 quarterbacks this year, but like,
honestly,
they're making moves that like even that, when you draft 2 quarterbacks, if you thought you had to win now, you'd have said, go out and get someone this offseason. Let's try to get like an actual name, not Kenny Pickett, to try to help us win.
They could have had Mac Jones. Anyways, I think that this goes back to what I was saying in the offseason. I was saying that, my issue with Kevin is that I feel like there is a lack of communication when it comes to quarterback play. Like, I think that he's made it so clear that he doesn't want guys to turn the ball over, but yet guys turn the ball over. And it's just like some miscommunication where he's not getting through. Like, I don't think he's the guy to get through to the players anymore as far as quarterbacks go. And I think that he needed to have somebody else. I don't know, maybe his verbiage is off. Maybe some people just say things differently. Whatever it is, it clearly wasn't resonating with the quarterbacks that he had. So I was saying that back in the offseason, I was like, well, they probably need to get somebody that can translate Kevin's message, but say it in a way that these players can understand it, these quarterbacks can understand it, because clearly there's a disconnect.
Well, it could be that. Also could be that maybe if he's just as enthusiastic as he is about getting it right in every press conference, where it's like, we got to do better. Have to do better. If that's what the messaging is like as well with the players, then maybe at some point they're just like, yeah, I'm tuning this guy out because he says the same thing over and over again. Coming up next, 2 minutes away, college football rankings. Tonight, college football playoff rankings will be revealed. We're going to talk with Brett McMurphy and find out where he thinks this will all shake out. We'll get to that in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and happy Tuesday. Right now we are still watching slowdowns on 270 northbound right at Hamilton Road. We've got a crash with some lane closures in place. Expect to be slow moving as you head out over there. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan traffic.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Guys, can you feel your energy slipping away, losing what makes you, you? It could be low testosterone. Take action now. Synergenics and Low T Center can help reclaim your energy with a quick and simple free T-test. Visit a local Synergenics or Low T Center and receive pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded like other clinics. Treatment is covered by most major insurance with affordable self-pay options. The best you is waiting. Book your free T-test at trtmvp.com.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest reasons people get new windows, Wilson, is that old windows make for an uncomfortable house with crazy high roller coaster energy bills.
Leslie, people love being uncomfortable on roller coasters. The ups, the downs, the gurgling in your stomach because you had 5 corn dogs before getting on.
Did that happen to you, Wilson?
What? No.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Joining us now, Brian Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. He is from On3, America's College Football Insider. He is Brett McMurphy. Brett, good morning. College football rankings coming out tonight. We've got a lot of things to discuss, but first and foremost on my mind, Big Ten. Is there a pathway for the Big Ten to get 4 teams into the eventual college football playoffs?
Sure. You're going to need a lot of carnage in the SEC and the ACC, but absolutely. There's a path to get 5 SEC teams in too. So it's just basically going to matter, how these final 4 weeks play out. But yeah, it could happen for the Big Ten. I think the most likely scenario is, the SEC gets 4, the Big Ten gets 3. That's if pretty much all of the favorites win. which of course that's not going to happen in college football. So sure, you could get 4 Big Ten teams in there. Who knows?
When you look at this CFP model, right? Obviously, there's a group of 5 team that always, whoever wins the group of 5 usually makes the CFP. Do you think that they should get rid of that and just have the best 12 teams? Because if you look at those group of 5 schools right now, there is none of them there is no Boise State or anything like that this year. So do you think moving forward, this could be the last year that they actually include the group of 5?
No, I don't think they're going to get rid of that. They would face too many in today's environment with everybody filing a lawsuit. They would be several hundred lawsuits aligned against the college football playoff if they did that. Congress would come at them. They do that to basically keep, appease the group of 5 by letting them have a representative. But if you did do that, actually Nick Saban is one of the proponents of this, just simply going with the top 12 schools in the rankings. So not only would the group of 5 not be guaranteed a bid, but none of the conferences would be guaranteed a bid because, there have been years in the past, this is going back a few years, but one year the Pac-12 champ ranked lower than the group of 5 champ. So if you would have went with the top 12 teams, the Pac-12 champ would not have gotten in because they didn't rank in the top 12. So they're gonna stick with the group of 5 highest ranked conference champion getting in, and then when the playoff eventually expands in a couple of years and we go to 16 teams or 24 or whatever number we end up on, they will always maintain that the 5 highest ranked conference champions always get a pathway to the playoff, which obviously it's going to benefit the Power 4 conferences every year, but it's not specifically the Power 4 conferences. If, say, for instance, this year the group of 5 champ, and let's say the American champ and the Sun Belt champ, I know this won't happen, ranked higher than the ACC champ, then the ACC champ would not get an automatic bid to the college football playoff. So, yeah, they're not going to – I don't see them changing this.
Brett McMurphy joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Obviously, you vote for the AP poll. College football playoff poll is coming out tonight. Variance-wise, do you detect that there will be a lot of variance from what the AP has kind of had as their number 1, number 2, et cetera? Or do you think the college football playoff initial ranking will look very similar? I know a lot of Buckeye fans are specifically wondering, will Indiana jump Ohio State? Is that something you think would be likely to happen?
Yeah, I think it's going to be different. And I voted Indiana number 1. I've been back and forth on Indiana and Ohio State, for a large part of the year. And again, I want to stress this to Ohio State fans, or, I won't say the M word, but any fans of any programs out there, when you see the rankings tonight, don't worry, it's fine. Don't worry about it. They are meaningless. They're as meaningful as me telling you who my highest ranked team is. It doesn't mean anything. The only thing that matters is the final ranking that comes out that Sunday in December. That's the one that matters. So when you see Ohio State ranked number 1, when you see them number 2, heck, throw them back at number 10. It doesn't matter at all because they will change them. And just because the selection committee rankings have Ohio State, Indiana 1-2 or 2-1 or whatever it is, the next week they can play and have similar results and they can flop them just because they decided, you know what, we think this team's better now. So, yeah, I wouldn't get too worried about it. I actually, we'll see if I'm right or not, probably not. But I actually think they'll put Indiana number 1. And this is not because they're a better team. I want to clarify that. It's because they look at who you have played and who you have beaten. Well, Indiana has a win at Oregon. Ohio State's best win is Texas. Now, Texas has come to life now the last few weeks so that they're not a corpse anymore. But the win for Indiana at Oregon arguably is the best win of the year. It's the best win against the highest ranked opponent on the road. Ohio State beat Texas at home. I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana's number 1 and Ohio State's number 2. But again, it's not going to matter. It'll get resolved. I think Indiana and Ohio State both are locks to get in the playoff. It's just a matter of where they're going to be in the seeding.
Brett, where are you on the whole who's the top conference between the SEC and the Big Ten? Because it was pointed out by a friend of the program, Joshua Perry, that even if you look at NFL mock drafts and big boards, a lot of those players are not from the SEC. Has it come to the point where the Big Ten has overtaken the SEC as the top conference?
Well, I hate when people don't answer questions. I will answer your question, but I'm going to say this. It's an impossible question to answer. Because what do you define best as? Do you define best as the team that wins a national championship? Well, the last 2 years, that's been the Big Ten. But then the previous 20 years, that was the SEC, no doubt about it. Or do you look at the depth? Do you look at how good the conference is from your number 1 team to your number 16 or your number 18 team? Then it gets a little bit more subjective. Do you look at who has the most draft picks, who has the most players in the NFL? You look at how many teams, how top-heavy you are, how many teams at the top of your conference can get into the college football playoff. So I just think you can spin it however you want and present it however you want to make your conference the best. And I think it just depends on your definition of the best. If your best is the depth of the conference, is Arkansas, South Carolina, Kentucky, and Auburn, are they better than Rutgers, Michigan State, Purdue, and Wisconsin? Should that determine who the best conference is? I don't know. I think they are the top 2 without question. But look, I said, the last 20 years, the SEC would have been the top conference. There was a lot of years, and people conveniently forget this, the SEC from top to bottom was not very good. They were not. But you know what happened? Alabama won the national championship, and so that's all anybody remembered. So Alabama, the SEC has done a great job where its top teams have pulled apart from the rest of the league and positioned itself to get in the playoff. But now that we're at 12 teams, you see a little bit on how deep each conference is.
Well, Brett, one thing I think that can kind of contribute to that is that you have these different schedules. I know we're trying to get everyone to do the same number of conference games, and that appears that's going to be changing over time. But I'm curious if we will ever see a day where we will get something, college football, I don't know, committee. I don't know if there's some other entity that has to be created, where we get like an NFL scheduling model. Not that you're going to have that many, games. We're obviously going to have still a lot of conference games, but where it's all done by someone centrally. Instead of having the conferences do their own weird version of scheduling, I think that's where we end up with some of these inequities, because we don't see the same level of scheduling from, say, Indiana as we do maybe some of the teams in the SEC, and that's on purpose. So do you think there's ever going to be a time where we'll get someone who will say, all right, you're playing one great opponent, one mediocre opponent, and one bad opponent, and that's across the board for big-time college football?
Well, you're right. The conference schedules are different, and what's funny is the Big Ten coaches, and it's almost like they all had they were all given their talking point. This is what you're going to say at media days before the season, and that was the Big Ten plays 9 conference games. As James Franklin called the SEC, that other conference only plays 8. And because of that, it's a tougher schedule and all those different things, which, again, it's subjective. But so what did the SEC do? Well, they said, okay, starting next year, we're not only going to play 9 conference games, but we're going to require our teams to play a 10th power conference school out of conference. So a minimum of 10 power conference games every year. Well, the Big Ten does not have that such requirement. So is the Big Ten going to follow suit? The Big 12 does it. The Big 12 has 9 conference games, plus they require a 10th. The ACC starting next year will do the same. 9 conference games plus a 10th non-conference team from the power conference. But I think what you're talking about, and I think that could happen, and if it does, that ultimately will be the end of college football as we know it, because that will mean that the Big Ten and the SEC likely have merged in some fashion or added additional members and split from the other schools. And then you will see, I don't think you'll see X number of conference games, one non-conference game, and then a smaller school. I think you'll see all the teams within one group like the NFL, and then you will just simply play each other within those groups, an American conference, a national conference, NFC, AFC type deal. And that's how it will be. It will be like the NFL. The schedules will be made how you finished the year before. I think, though, that's several years down the road. But the way college football is going right now, it's on track to become the NFL. The only difference is the NFL has rules, college football doesn't.
Yeah. Well, it's a good discussion, Brad. We'll continue it soon, all right? Thanks again for calling in this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
There you go. Brad McMurphy on 3 on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. The buzzer is next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now, we are still watching a crash on 270 northbound. This is out for drivers in Gahanna. We've got lane closures in place just past Hamilton Road as crews work to clear that crash. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and I'm a big believer in saying thank you when something actually works. So thank you, Awaken 180. And they're actually saying thank you back right here in Ohio with $500 off every new program through Thanksgiving. I started around this time last year, dropped 65 pounds for the holidays and 15 more in free maintenance. Awaken 180 works, and now's the time to do it with $500 off. Thank your new self when you're 30 or 80 pounds lighter with the medication-free solution for weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
There's nothing like fall in the Midwest. Shop Meijer and enjoy every moment of the season with great deals on fall family favorites like crisp and flavorful bulk Honeycrisp apples for just $1.49 per pound. Buy one, get one 50% off fresh from Meijer boneless, skinless chicken breasts and select varieties of Purple Cow ice cream or frozen yogurt for $2.99. Saving money and getting everything you need in a single stop. That's the good life at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Finally, fall is here. The leaves are changing, the air is crisp, and the cooler temperatures are a welcome relief. But as those temperatures continue to drop, it's also a reminder that winter is just around the corner. We know it might feel a little early to start talking about freezing temperatures and snow, but now is the perfect time to make sure your roof is ready. Before the winter weather hits, wouldn't you like the peace of mind that your home is protected? If you're unsure about the condition of your roof or just want to be prepared for the months ahead, call the professionals you can trust at Newman Roofing. With over 30 years in business and 3 generations of Newmans in the roofing industry, we're dedicated to educating you about your roof so you understand exactly what's happening. We believe that an informed homeowner can make the very best decision for their needs. Give us at Newman Roofing a call today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit us online at newmanroofing.com. Let Newman Roofing help you prepare for winter the right way.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
The Jackets hit the road for a battle with the Calgary Flames. Live fan coverage starts Wednesday night at 9.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating and Cooling.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Fan.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Weston Air Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tyvis has a bum wrist from playing football. Bone has a bum wrist from opening the heavy doors at Sheets. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Well, you know what? If you live in Ohio, and I assume most of you do, when you want your home to be comfortable year-round, you need to get those windows to not have those drafts of cold air coming through as we get cooler, as the temperatures drop. That's why you need to talk to Window Nation. Their end-of-year sale through November is a perfect time to upgrade the windows in your house. 50% off all windows. Plus, you could get 0% interest financing for 5 years. If you've got the builder grade windows in your house, maybe you just got old windows in your house, get custom built high quality windows from Window Nation today. Plus, they're a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. So when you schedule your quote with Window Nation by going to windownation.com, find out how you can get a pair of Ohio State game day tickets as well. They have a 50-point inspection on every window before it leaves the factory. Over 45,000 5-star reviews. Window Nation. Get the free estimate schedule now at windownation.com. Tyvis is here. Eric Reeser is here.
Gentlemen, good morning.
Reeser, I want to ask you, did you watch any NBA last night?
No.
It was a really good game that went on. Bucks.
No, I saw Giannis make a buzzer beater against the Pacers.
Did you see it? Did you see the turnaround? He put the leg up like Dirk. Ooh, wee. And they said he couldn't shoot.
Yeah, I am, and many, I'm sure, within the sound of my voice, were not interested at all in that last night. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. You know. Everybody has their thing.
We have all these
GOAT stuff.
Sure.
There's all these NBA storylines. We haven't talked about any of the Ja Morant sideshow that's going on now.
Go ask the coaches why he's not playing.
Right, where he got suspended for a day.
I mean, the sideshow's continuing. It's just a different flavor.
I know. But I'm saying, it's so funny because we don't talk a lot of NBA by design on the station, because if we felt like the audience wanted it, we would. But most of you don't care, so we don't. But just know it's percolating. We're all thinking about it here. At least the three of us are, I know, because Reeser, you watch the NBA. Tyvis and I watch the NBA. Well, you watch the Cavs.
I hate my team right now.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't blame you.
You don't think Mobley's going to be the guy?
I didn't say that.
I did.
Tyvis is off. He's off the Evan Mobley train.
He's a good player. He's just not. He's that best on the Cavs stuff. You can miss me.
You can probably stop having that conversation.
Yeah.
Reeser, do you hate your college basketball team right now?
No, not particularly. I mean, look, they're going to be a middling MAC team. They lost to Arkansas State last night.
Oh, that one.
You're referring to the Bobcats.
He's a Bobcats fan.
They got the Battle of the Brits tonight against Miami, so I don't give a single heck about sports tonight outside of OU Miami.
There you go.
Miss me on the college football rankings reveal.
You're
Obviously,
not watching
we'll
that?
Do it. No,
I have to.
I'll get the social media
T-Bone got to do it too.
Well, aren't you?
Me, you, and
Tyvis
Timmy.
Powell and Timmy Hall doing a YouTube thingy?
That's right. The first
I
college
think Austin Ward might be on it too.
Well, Timmy Hall, Tyvis Powell are breaking down the college football playoff rankings live at 8 p.m. on the Fans YouTube channel, so you can watch that. Also, like you said, special guests will be popping in. I will be one of those guests. It starts at 8, and it's only on the Fans YouTube channel. So
fun.
It's streaming live. Go to the YouTube channel.
Oh, you're not there for the whole thing?
I don't think so. I think I'm popping in. I think you and Timmy are like the main hosts. You and Timmy and Michael Red's Olympic jersey are going to be the three hosts.
I'm going to pop into the chat and argue with Tyvis that neutral field favorability has nothing to do with rankings. who will win on a neutral field has nothing to do with what teams are ranked.
Okay.
What's the point of the ranking?
Boy,
The rankings are based off of what they have done resume-wise.
See, your problem, that's the problem that the CFP got right there. That means you don't watch tape because
I'm
you should
not
be able
saying it's
you should be
right.
able to look at it and say this team will not be able to beat that team because of the style of play, because the players that they have. I'm not going off of the fact that if they didn't play nobody. That's baloney. Like when you look at the tape, you can click jump. It jumps off the tape.
Tape
They
watchers
will not
and
be
ball
able to beat this
knowers
team.
get all mad at the CFP when you should know by now that the CFP are not tape watchers and ball knowers.
No,
you can get as mad as you want at them. They've left their hats
why
at the
do
door.
they have the job?
Because they know people.
It's political.
It's all about connections.
We need to get sports and politics out.
For the same reason Reeser has a Heisman vote. How did that happen?
They need to go.
I'm not qualified to the Heisman
Reeser
vote.
got a Heisman
I
vote?
do. I've been for a great many years because I knew a guy.
Yeah, that's right.
We got to get that. We got to split that. Like
No.
That's ridiculous.
We could all live in the wonderful world you do, Tyvis. We don't. We live in reality.
I want Reeser to keep his Heisman vote. I want Tyvis to be on the selection committee. I still want you to do your job here.
Are
but
they gonna pay me?
Yeah, I would hope so.
Would there be better games if they had ball knowers and film watchers? Probably.
Yeah. So
why would you not do that?
Because they don't care.
No. This is all.
Well, why is this a thing?
Because tonight, you know what they're going to do? They're going to do an hour-long show where they're going to sell a whole bunch of commercials, and then next week they're going to do that again.
It's inventory and content, Fred.
And again.
Whoa.
And then we're going to get to the one that actually matters after all the conference championship games. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, never mind. This is who the real
hour-long
teams are.
show. Wait,
45 minutes.
What time is? How long is the stream?
2 hours.
Tyvis, you're not going to bed at 9 p.m. tonight. All right,
I got to talk to Fish about this.
I think the show tonight on YouTube is as long as we want it to be, but I don't think it's going to be more than an
Before
hour.
we go, you got to practice this phrase. I'm sorry, I cannot do that. I have a prior commitment. Repeat those words after me.
Shove it down your throat. It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Find your local Bryant Heating and Cooling dealer at Bryant.com.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I actually had the talk about the college football show thing as the back page. Oh, here we go.
It's called the buzzer, dang it.
But
Yeah, what the heck, man?
I don't know. Sorry.
Be like Giannis and hit a buzzer beater.
I guess so. Did you see this video of Hawaii Pacific? They upset Boise State. Did you know about this? Hawaii Pacific, Division II school, went into Boise State last night and upset them, 79-78. But here's the video that all I've seen about this. I've not seen one highlight from this game. The only highlight I've seen is one of the Hawaii Pacific players suffered a cramp. It looks like to his calf muscle because he's got his legs straight up in the air and they're bending his foot back to try to stretch out his calf. Well, at some point, one of the athletic trainers just comes over to this guy. He's laying near their corner of the bench, but he's still like probably 10 feet in on the court. She just grabs both of his arms like he's a child and just drags him across the basketball floor, off the floor, and just is like, yeah, we're done. I'm getting you out of here. The coach is even like, man, what are we doing? This is our player. Why would we drag him across the floor?
Well, it's just a cramp.
Yeah, they should do that more often.
But you know what it teaches? Mental toughness. That's why they went into Boise State and won that basketball game last night. Hawaii Pacific. Nice upset for you. All right, Bishop and friends. I'm sure lots of Hawaii Pacific discussion and maybe some discussion of football and or maybe some Ohio State stuff. That's coming up next. It is Bishop and Friends for 3 hours. We're T-Bone and Tyvis. We'll be back tomorrow right here on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. We are still watching a crash on 270 northbound out in the Gahanna area. This is just past Hamilton Road. We've got some lane closures in place as crews work to clear that out. I'm 10 TV's Amy.